Happy Sunday, everybody. It is Lambo time. What a crazy morning this has been. Oh my gosh. This is quite something. I was in Veve Vault's live stream this morning. I wasn't there. I mean, I was like, just watching and commenting. And what a crazy, crazy morning. I mean, he must have had 1,000 people in there. It was insane. And it was super fun. And then I popped over. I saw Randy was live streaming. So I went and popped over there too and checked that out for sure. And VV Arcade was live streaming too. And like everybody's all talking about on the Twitter spaces, this whole thing. And Lambo is here. It's dropped. And it's very interesting what's going on in the market. So this is a special live stream that we can hang out and talk about Lambo and see how the market does. And I'll show you what I did today. I didn't do so great. Okay, I may have messed up a little bit, but that's what happens sometimes in this app. You do your best for sure. Now, I went for the drop, like I'm sure everybody did, and it was thinking about it. I didn't get one. I wasn't lucky enough to land one on the drop. I clicked the buy now, and it was like thinking, it was like thinking. And then it just didn't go anywhere. And then it said it sold out. And so, oh, well. And so I went for the rebound and I couldn't get the buy now button to pop up back in time. So I did not get one on the drop. But I want to know if you got one on the drop because, even if the price on these ones isn't flying super high at the moment, it's still a successful drop for sure. I want to know if you're going to hold on to them or not because I actually went into the market and I acquired 3 of them. Probably a bit too early because the price has come quite a bit down since I purchased them right at the beginning. I didn't take my own advice, but this is what happens sometimes when you get pumped. And it was all my own doing, but that's okay because we'll see what happens now. It has, you always learn in this app, right? You learn every time you're in here. You just never know what's going to happen. I mean, these things could have been like super valuable, or they could be right where they're at, which is kind of like a bit lower at the moment, with people not really sure what's going to happen, right? So we'll see what happens as we're live here, and we'll see like where it goes from here. But we'll check out where they are in the market for sure, at this particular time. And I want to look at some of the other stuff because the interesting thing is will other items that we have in the market, will they start to go back up now? Because, people were really, there was a bit of a gem squeeze, not a crazy one, but there was a bit of a gem squeeze for sure as people were positioning for the Lambo, trying to get some gems. And we'll see what people are doing because, it's really interesting. People are selling these ones for quite a bit lower than I thought. Now, I actually came in pretty conservative on my price predictions on these ones. I had the secret rare at around 700. And so it's actually above that. It's just under 1,000. So, after I made that price prediction, I thought, okay, I might be well off. It might go well over 1,000. And it was about 1,100 or so. And now it's just under 1,000, but we'll look at that as well. But my other predictions on the prices, were pretty close. The uncommon is sitting at about 108. And I had that one at about 140. Okay. And the rare, is sitting at like, I think about 130 or 140. And I had that one a little bit higher. I had that one about 170. That was on my prediction video. And then the ultra rare I had at about, I can't exactly remember. What did I have that at? About 350 or something like that. So that one's pretty close to where it's at. The only problem is for me is that I bought them higher than my own predictions in the market because I saw them dropping in there and I saw it. I was like, oh, and I got all excited and I should have waited because I spent a bit too much. But, that's kind of what happens, I guess, sometimes. I didn't, follow my own price prediction advice and just wait because, I could see like, I don't know. I just got excited and I wanted one. And so I ended up getting 3 of them. I got the uncommon, I got the rare and the ultra rare. Okay. So I'm almost, able to complete the set, but of course I don't have that 1,000 gems right now to get that secret rare. Right. So if we actually look at them, let me just refresh the market here. I know you guys can do this on your own as well, but we'll actually take a quick look here. There's 518 of these available and they're going for 108. So, we'll see what happens with this. I'm actually quite surprised that this one isn't being bought up by people at this price level. Maybe people are waiting a bit, but having a Lambo, NFT seems like a bit of a no-brainer to me, right? So, this one's at 108. I mean, I'm not sure why people wouldn't want to buy this if they have the gems and just put it in the vault. There's only like less than 3,000 of them, right? But we do learn. We'll see what people think of these, right? It's kind of funny. This is my favorite one right here in terms of how it looks. I actually like the gold and the gray. This one's at 135 right now. So this one's right where I thought the uncommon would be. But we're still early. I mean, we're still left like 2 hours into this whole thing. So we'll see where it goes. But this is the one that I thought would be about this price. I thought this one would be about 170 or so just off the bat. And it's about 130. So it's a little bit under right here. And then, of course, we got the ultra rare. This one's at 309. So this one's not that far off of where I put it at. I think I put it at about 350 or so, if I remember my video. And yeah, about 309, 310. So it's kind of like close. But I mean, if you look at the details on these, because I'm getting a chance to finally look at them like really big on screen, and I'm actually going to go through on Twitter because a lot of people are tweeting out them using this in AR, and we're going to look at that today too. But there's only 1,000 of these and 182 editions for sale. So it seems to me like this one probably will go up in price, but we'll see what people do here. It's really interesting for me. It's really fascinating. These kind of like things are fascinating to me because, this got so much attention. I mean, and like the prices, I wonder if people are just waiting, right? Because the secret rare is at 970. So like I said, when I predicted this, I had it in around 700 like a few days ago. That's what I was thinking, and then some people thought, oh, you're crazy. It's going to be way higher. And actually, I started to think that myself, that it was definitely going to be way higher, specifically when it first came out. So I'm not exactly sure where this is going to go. You guys let me know what you think, right? I mean, it is a secret rare Lambo, and there are 600 of them. And there's people who obviously haven't got them yet. I think, the people who like the ones they held back for like our initial OMI investors, that kind of thing. There's not that many of those, but we'll see what happens when those get put out. I don't know if people have gotten those yet. If you're one of those people, let us know if you've gotten them yet, for sure, right? Let's get to the chat really quick and let's see what everybody's thinking about this. Captain Obvious is in the house. How you doing? Using your tears as coffee creamer this morning because you didn't land it. Oh, you and me both, but it's okay. I mean, for only 30 gems more, you could snag one, right? It's actually, the prices are quite good right here. Rosso, how you doing, Felix? Good to see you right here. Thanks for popping in. Ryan's in the house. Ryan, how did you do today? Did you get one on the drop? Corey is here. Lambo. I want to know if you guys got one on the drop or if you bought one in the market. Let us know what's going on. Fro, how you doing? I got to read your poem today, Fro. Good morning, chat. How is everyone? We're doing really great. Fro, call me. I'm going to read your poem right now, like I promised I would. Let's get back here. Let's go to your, let's get your poem. Fro Comey wrote a beautiful Lambo poem. Okay, let's just scroll down right here. And there he is there with a drop head shirt. I love that picture. There we go. Okay, let's scroll down here. Where's his Lambo poem right here? We got to find it. He's been tweeting like a madman the last couple days here. Where is it? Where's your poem? Is it coming up? It's got to be coming up. We'll get it. There's this. Oh, thanks for retweeting my. Okay. We got that. We got that. I've been wanting to read this poem now. Hold on one sec. On the 14th. Okay. I think I missed it. Okay. Where's your poem, Fro? Where's your poem? It's a great one. I want to read it live. I'm trying to find it here on your Twitter feed right here. Did you delete it? I hope you didn't delete it because it's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. There we go. From the February the 18th. I'm only going to look for another second and then you got to retweet and we'll get, there. Okay. Where is it? Oh, here it is right here. I got it. Okay. Here it is. World premiere of our latest, our only Veve poet that we have. It's Fro Comey. Okay, so here we go. You ready for this, you guys? It's poetry time. The clock is ticking. Sweat beads on my brow. 5 seconds left. Ready to press buy now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect timing. Secret rare Lambo. There you go. Nicely done, Fro Comey. We have a poet on our hands. There you go. You wrote another one earlier too, right? That was really funny. So thanks for sharing. I told you I'd read it on my live stream. Wookie Cookie, how you doing? You got the ultra rare. Nicely done. Congratulations on that. There you go. Ultra rare. Nice, nice. Right on the drop too. Hey, that's pretty good. Dustin, how you doing? Good to see you today too, for sure. So you got the uncommon gang today. Crazy, Fro. There we go. You're lucky. I didn't get anything today. I mean, I had to go buy it, right? So Veve Vault, the man himself, man, your live stream today, Vault, was insane. There must have been 1,000 people in there. So congratulations on that. That is crazy. Of course, it's the place to be on drop day for sure. Lambo price is going to go up from here. I have a feeling they might, we'll see, right? Because people, it's really interesting to me. I already bought mine, right? I should have waited a bit for sure. I bought mine a bit too early, but at 108, I mean, that seems kind of like a no-brainer to me if you're in the app. I don't know. Everybody do what you want. Like, it's all good, but it seems a bit like a no-brainer to me to buy a Lambo NFT for 108. And then if you get, this one's actually, like I said, my favorite in terms of how it looks. And, so I bought one of each. I bought this one. I bought the uncommon as well. It's sitting right there. And then, of course, I bought the ultra rares. Well, I like the ultra rare. It's nice. I paid quite a bit more than this, though. That's for sure. I was too early on these, you guys. But, I'm kind of like, I'm still learning too, you guys. I didn't listen to my own hype, my own advice. My own advice was like that these were, like, I bought them much higher than my price predictions were for myself. And so, I'm not really sure why. It wasn't like they were flying off the shelf. I just was like, saw the chance to get it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to snag it. And I had the gems to do it. If I would have waited about, 25 or 30 minutes, I could have got them much cheaper. But yeah, Vault, you think they're going to go up from here? Well, I do too. I mean, I think people are going to just buy these up. I'm just wondering where the whales are because, we heard over the last couple of days that, some whales were going to sweep these up like crazy. And I wonder if that's what's going to happen, or if they're going to wait for it to go lower or not. Because whales are pretty, some of the people who have tons of gems, they're pretty patient. They'll wait. They'll just be like, okay, let's just wait and see how low this goes, and then suddenly sweep the floor. We'll see what happens though. Bruin, Campton, I'm sorry to hear that. I got lucky. The first was a flub. It sold out, but the buy button was still there. Blue wheel, money taken out. Said sorry, sold out, but got it. And it was a rare, and then a 4-minute rebound on the uncommon. Nicely done, Bruin. You got 2. Not me. I got none. I got the tears in the coffee, too. Fro Comey thinks that Vaults is 100% correct on that. They think they're going to go up. I think so. I think they'll climb. I don't know how high they'll go. It's really interesting right here. This is a big learning thing for the Veve app because, they put out a ton of, press releases for this. Okay. And it's a very successful drop. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you landed one, you're immediately in profit. It sold out instantly pretty much. And you were able to get a rebound or two, which is even better, right? Like, that's cool. And then, of course, like if you did sell it like right in the first 20 minutes or something like that, and then now you go back in, you could pick it up for cheaper than what it was then in the first one. So if you played the game right, you did really well. And if you're now waiting for the floor, and how low it's going to go, chances are it could be at that level already. It could already be down there, but we'll see, right? Corey, good morning. How you doing? There you go, my friend. Tang's in the house. Good morning, Lambo gang. Let us know how you guys did, everybody. That's what the point is. This is a Lambo stream. I want to know how you did. Ronnie, yo, get me some Lambo. Big J, nothing for me, but I'll be secret rare hunting. Yeah, so let's look at that secret rare. Okay, here it is right here. 968 on the secret rare. That's interesting. I mean, it's higher than I thought, but it's also lower than I thought. It's really tough it was really tough to judge this one, to see, like, to see what it's going to do. I mean, I'm a little bit, I'm trying to figure this one out. I'm still thinking about it here. Is it going to take off? I mean, because this one right here, I mean, like at 1,000, that's pretty crazy, actually. Right away off the draw. I mean, if you landed the secret rare, I mean, God, and you sold it, that's 1,000 gems for you. But then what would you buy, right? That's the thing I'm going to talk about too, is what hasn't been affected by this Lambo thing. And it's just proving more points for me. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. What I think, is really the clearer picture from this Lambo drop for me. Not even about Lambo, but other things, though, in the app, right? For sure. Dustin, you got a 3-digit uncommon on the drop. Nicely done, Dustin. There you go. Nice 3-digit for you. Ronnie, you got a 2K mint uncommon on the drop. Nice. I'm glad you guys got these. This is great, for sure. Bones, good morning, MC. I got a big L today, too. It happens, right? It was thinking. I pressed the buy now, and it was like, it was sitting there. It was like, processing or thinking, or maybe trying to break through. It took maybe about 4 seconds or something of me waiting for it to see if I got one or not. And then it said sold out. So Travis, never get the tough drops anymore, waiting for the queue system. Yeah. I don't have a really good history of getting the drops as well. Some of the tough ones, like I don't really do too well on the super limited, like for example, Amazing Spider-Man 300 or Amazing Fantasy. Although on my iPad, my son got the Amazing Fantasy Uncommon, so we did get that one as in our household, so that was okay. But amazing, like the Miles Morales, didn't get that one. That was really hard to get that one. And like I said, Spider-Man 300 and a couple of the other ones I didn't get either. I don't really have a huge history of landing these myself, but I usually jump into the market. I jumped in a bit too early on this one. Spaced Ben, you got the rare on the drop and sold it for $199. Not bad, right? So are you going to go back in and snag one? Or are you just going to keep the gems? Or what are you going to do? What are you going to do for sure? Oh, Millionaire Tease. How you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for coming in the chat. Always awesome to see you for sure, man. David's in the house. Got 2, 1 on the drop and a 4-minute rebound. Nicely done, David. And Vault right here. MC, took my advice. Buy early. Don't worry. They're going to pump overnight and hodl. I'm keeping track of the number listed. Yeah, I bought a little too early, Vault. I got to tell you, if I would have bought now, I would have had extra gems to spare. I could have got an extra 1 or 2, but yeah, man, I didn't even take my own advice. I got too pumped on my own. It was my own fault. Vault's good. Look, we got somebody joining the chat right here. VV Vibes is in the house. How you doing, Vibes?
I'm doing good. I did get one on the drop.
Nice. Okay.
I got a rare, and it was like I think the mint number is like 1716. So
nice.
1716. Yeah.
There you go.
I was kind of debating. I'm like, do I sell it? Do I just hold it? Unfortunately, I do see that there are some pretty big, looks like bot walls. It's hard to tell, right?
Sure.
I know quite a few people didn't get the drop. I mean, I was fortunate. I didn't get it on the drop. I actually got it on the rebound.
Yeah.
So one trick I've been kind of doing recently, which I'm sure it's fine, but I'm actually logged in on my phone, but I'm also logged in on the web browser. So I tried on the web browser to win, to get the drop. Didn't work, but I still had the buy button on my phone. So when I go back to try and do the rebound, I could just use my phone. I closed the browser version of Veve, the Veve app or whatever, and I just closed that. So I just used the rebound on my phone. So I think as long as you're not trying to go for the drop on both devices or like on your computer and phone, I think it's fine. But if you alternate, if you do one and then the other one here, I mean, I didn't get the drop, so I'm not sure how functional it is or how if it's actually good or not. But I got the rebound.
That's and actually good.
Yeah.
The rebound is pretty good, man. You gotta love that.
Mm-hmm. So it's actually performing a little bit lower than I thought, to be honest. And it wasn't crazy off. I think your price prediction was around here, but it's around like 120 to 150 for the uncommon, and then the rare was like 150 to 200 or something like that. So it's a little bit lower than I thought, but I do think, kind of like what VV Vault said, I could totally picture this thing just like pumping overnight, or just once all basically kind of these walls go down, it's going to start running pretty quick. But we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah. I'm also in the same boat. Like I'm not really sure vibes. Like I had the uncommon at 140, like just basically double. That's sort of, I was like, oh, probably around 140, and it's at 108 or whatever. And then I had the rare kind of predicted at around 170 or so. So, you know, I'm about 30 to 40 gems under on those. The secret rare though is higher than I thought it would be. I actually only had it at around 700.
Yeah.
And you know, some people thought I was crazy. I got some tweets at me like, "What are you, nuts?" You know, but I'm like, well, I don't know with the current market and everything, right? And now I think it should be higher. Like I think all of these should be really high, quite a bit higher. But that doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen, right? Like it's so when I do predictions, I try to predict like what I think the market's going to do, not what I think it should be worth. If I did a video about what I think like something should be worth. Well, I've done that. I've done that with Amazing Fantasy and stuff, right? And so this is interesting too, right? So, you know, but
and it's all
up overnight, like Vault was saying.
It could. We'll see. I mean, there's a lot of listings right now. I'm looking at them on my phone. Honestly, the Ultra is performing much worse than I thought it would. I thought that thing would be hanging around like 400, 450, maybe 500, like at the most. But like I thought it would be between 400 to 500. Now it's chilling at like 3. The ultra rare right now. So I was almost contemplating like, should I just sell my rare? Because I like the red color the most, to be honest. I like this. This kind of like burgundy. It's
like
not burgundy.
You like the red.
Yeah, the red.
Rosso.
I guess it's more of a maroon. I guess I want to say burgundy, like a maroon color. Like I like that color. So I was like, should I just sell my rare? You know, put in some extra gems and just buy the difference. Or should I just wait thinking that the price is going to keep going down? Maybe this goes down like 250, something like that, given enough time, or 220. Who knows? But I don't know. For now, I'm just holding. We'll see. I mean, it's always a game time decision. I always have a plan until it actually happens, right? Like you just kind of get conflicted. I was like, if I get the ultra rare or the secret rare, like I'll probably sell the secret rare just because the liquidity is so good, and I'll just buy a rare or an uncommon. Like I want to have a Lambo. But I don't need the Lambo, if that makes sense. And I'd rather just invest that money and rather just invest that money into like more comics or some collectibles that I'm kind of keeping my eye on.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
well, all the
crimson,
ranks, the color's crimson vibes.
Yeah, there it is, crimson.
Yeah, come on, man.
I should know whatever that is. I assume that's Italian. I don't know.
Yeah, you should know it. Look, Doug R says he got the uncommon on the drop. Quality of the collectible is amazing. It is. It looks gorgeous. And I was over, like I said, so before I read Furukomi's beautiful poem. Okay, like I don't know if you heard that. If you heard that earlier, the clock is ticking. The sweat beads on my brow. 5 seconds left. Ready to press buy now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect timing. Secret rare Lambo. It's what a beautiful poem. But I searched up before I read that, I searched up Lambo on Twitter, and just to see what people were doing, right? And you know, people were. But look, I mean, like look right here. Like this is Greyhound Groot. I mean, he's gonna look at a nice car right there and stuff like that. He's on the top of the Avengers. So look at FA butt right there. I'll get this live stream might get canceled. But look at those beautiful cars. Look at that. Look, he's got Supergirl on his.
That's funny.
The Lambo. Look at the chicks hanging out. You know, it's like Fast and Furious vibes right there. And I don't think this is real, Mr. Beast, but somebody did that. I don't know about that. But look, I mean, I actually my favorite color is this one, the gold and silver, the uncommon. That's my favorite looking one. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that's the one everyone should buy or something, but this one here, I just like the look of it the most. You know, but that's the cool thing. Everybody can like their own one that they like, right? And you know, so what are you gonna do, right? But yeah, Vault agrees. A lot of bought listings. Hey, Vault, like, is that what we're seeing? It's hard for me to see on the web app, but if you look at it on your phone, you can, you know, without that profile image, and you can tell like, you know, what looks like it's boughted, right? And yeah, there's a decent amount, you know.
Yeah, a lot of just weird looking, silly names, a lot of no profile pics. And it's like, does that mean they're all bots? No, but it's a bit too convenient that there just happens to be a lot of them. And I'm not sure when Veve enabled the opportunity for people, because I think as of right now, you can make a new account, you can play drops, you just can't sell it, you just can't do anything. Or maybe you can, I don't know, because how are these people able to sell it then on the secondary?
Yeah, I still
you had to be
don't
KYC for
understand
that.
the whole bot, like what's going on. Like I still understand like some of these accounts, like they're just you know, they're clearly just like bot accounts. I mean, they're clear. I mean, we all know, we're all looking. I mean, not every one of them. I mean, some might be some new users who signed up, but did they KYC already and all that kind of stuff? Because you have to be able to KYC to sell on the marketplace, right? So, like what's the deal? And I think you still need to. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who knows, but I think you still need to, in order to get an account, you still need to KYC it, right? They haven't removed that barrier yet, have they? I don't think so.
I thought they did. I thought they
removed it. Okay.
I thought they did. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I need clarification. Maybe there's some sort of VB article recently that I just like overlooked. But yeah. I thought they said like, hey, just, you know, we know people have been wanting to get on Veve. The whole hurdle of KYC we know is a bit of a headache. You know, it's kind of weird to be like, hey, just join this app and, you know, they're selling cool collectibles. You're like, awesome. You get that. Like, by the way, you have to like take a picture of your face, personal information, your year, your like all this information. Like,
instantaneously, right?
Play the drops and not give like all my personal information and take a picture of my face. Like,
need your passport first before you decide. I think they're aware of that. They want people just to get in here and play around, and I guess they could go for the drops, right? They just can't sell them after, right? So, but you're right, because some of these ones that are in the marketplace, these listings, I mean, some of these people are like, I mean, I don't know, I don't want to pick on anybody here, but let's just randomly, I'm just going to read Corey's comment too here. The excitement for today's drop reminded me of the all-time high days. Great IP will ensure Veve's success, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of hype around this right here. Let's just check if this guy. This is probably a B76 1962. Let's just check and let's see. Oh, I wonder if this is a brand new. Maybe this date is spent. Maybe this is their birthday, or like their girlfriend's birthday, or their grandmother's birthday, or maybe this is a special. No,
that guy has the name of like a Star Wars droid. Like, my name is B76 1962. Like, no.
I know, right? Fraser 1848 right here. Let's see. Oh yeah, well, this is a real dude right here. 3 collectibles, 2 sets. There you go. There's somebody who's just getting started. Nicely done. Congrats on you know, selling right here. But yeah, it's really interesting, right? Travis, cost sucks, but honestly, people buying and selling is something you will never forget. Lifelong experience. Yeah, true enough, right? And Robert right here just bought an uncommon on the secondary for 114. See, that's what I should have done. I should have waited a bit more. I think they will pump in the next coming weeks, the crypto market gaining momentum, which will flood into the NFT market. Yeah, I mean, you know, we know Bitcoin's up, right? And all that kind of stuff. And we know what's going on with that. You know, I don't know how closely that directly relates here into Veve, but it's, you know, it's kind of always like, you know, I remember I used to say before that, like, you know, crypto ups and downs don't necessarily pump the Veve market, but they do have a bit of a correlation. If that stuff over there is doing well, and those NFTs over on the OpenSea, you know, actually, if you've been paying attention to those, the, you know, the blue chips over on, you know, OpenSea have all been moving up quite nicely in the last bunch of days, right? Like all the blue chip ones, you know, and of course the beasts have been pretty good too. But I don't know, man. Like, you know, it's tough for me to think about what's going to happen with these. I just think it's kind of, I'm just going to go right by this comment right here. There's 518. If I just refresh right here, because the amount of listings is interesting, right? So now there's 521. So, you know, and it's at 106. Like, I think it's quite interesting. Like, why, like, if you have the gems, this is just my thinking, right? Like, if you have the gems, like 100 gems, like why wouldn't you want the Lambo? Like, even this one in your vault, you know, just judging by how much like people have been talking about this the last couple of days, like, why wouldn't you want the Lambo in here? Like, what are you going to spend the other 100 gems on that's going to be better? You know, some comic books or something like that. Like, I don't know.
You do comics and I mean, and some of the other vehicles. I mean, some people. I mean, I'm not the biggest Lambo fan. I mean, I appreciate the meme and everything that's involved with like the Lambo, which is why I don't mind. Like, if I won the secret rare, like, to be honest, I would totally sell it and just rebuy a rare, ultra rare, one of the other 3. I have no shame in that. But I mean, with 100 gems right now, especially in this bear market, I mean, I think you can buy the like original DeLoreans. You can buy the Ecto 1. You can buy. Yeah, you can buy like 4 vehicles for 100 gems right now. Are they all the most popular vehicles? No, but sometimes people might like those a bit more.
The kit car.
Yeah, the kit car, like kit. Yeah, kit's like 30 gems or like 35 gems right now. Like, you can get a lot of stuff for really cheap. So
would you rather have that though? I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I like the kit car. It's from the 80s. I mean, it's cool. It talks and all that. And, you know, the DeLorean is rad. You know, you can get the flying one for about 65 or 70 right now. And that's a single set, which is pretty cool. It's not even sold out in the store, the flying DeLorean. I mean,
No.
you know, would you rather have that than the Lambo? Like, what would you rather have in the Veve app at 100 gems than a Lambo? Like, I don't know. Like, there's not much for me. Now, if you move up to 300 gems, like say if you're talking about the ultra rare, okay, well now we're talking. You got AF-15, you know, in there. You got like you maybe move up a bit higher, another extra 100 gems. You get to a Miles Morales. You know, you have golden moments at that level that you can get into. I mean, you have multiple secret rares you could buy. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff at the 300 level, but the 100 level, like, what's better? Like RoboCop? Like, he's great, but I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just asking the question. Like, I can't, like, what's better at 100 gems? So like, I don't know. Why would you, like, if I got this one on the drop at 70 and it's at 106, okay, so let's say I sell it and I get 100 gems for it, like just under 100 gems because of the fee, right? Like, okay, great. So I made what, 30 gems, and now what am I going to do with that? Wait for the next drop? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would, you know what I mean? I'm just asking. What do you know? New plan. These will be interesting during the bull market. I can see a lot of crypto folk joking about how they can afford an NFT Lambo and not a real life one. You think it'll become a meme? Yeah. Well, if the prices go lower, we'll all be able to afford it too. Haas, let's go! Scored a secret rare on the drop today.
Nice.
Number 145. Nice. Are you keeping that? Or are you selling it? Right. That's the question. Right. New plan. But there's one thing that is quite bad. I checked the VV Fox's wallet tracker, and it showed that there were only 11 new wallets in the past 24 hours. That's really bad, to be honest. So that means not a lot of people signed up for the Lambo drop here. Hey, is that the whole idea? I've heard that
maybe it's 11 whales. Maybe it's like 11 just like Bitcoin whales or whatever it is, and they're, you know, maybe it's like the equivalent of getting like 1,000 new accounts. Like, who knows, right? But,
I don't know about that. 11 whales come in and just completely decimate the app. Maybe it's 11 bot accounts. Hey, maybe new. You know,
maybe
you know.
Or unfortunately, I do think a lot of the bot accounts, you know, the RKYC, there are ways around it.
Yeah,
for the most part. But have you ever looked up my NFT tracker before.com? Have you ever used that?
I've gone there. Yeah.
So I'm looking it up right now, and I'm just looking at pretty much anything between 90 to like 110 gems. I'm like, if you did sell the comment, like, what could you get?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
what would be better? Stuff. What would be better?
That's
like,
it's subjective.
Like, what would you rather have? Okay. I mean, and believe me, I have one. Okay. So it doesn't matter what people do. Like, it's fine. I'm, you know, but like, if you have, like I said, if you have 100 gems and maybe you just want to hold on to them, okay, that's cool, right? You just want to keep them because you never know what's coming down the pipe. And you got one on the drop. We're just using the uncommon, for example, here. You got one on the drop today. You did well. Congratulations. You know, you made 30 gems. You're selling it for 108 and you're going to make 30 gems. So, you know, you got 100, you know, for whatever comes down the pipe. I mean, there's always going to be something else coming, right? There's going to be, you know, there's Hulk #1. I don't know if you guys know this, but so, you know, the facsimile comics that have been hitting the comic book shops lately, they're all showing up here in the NFT space, like especially over on the DC platform. Every single one of those older comics has shown up as a facsimile first at the comic shop. It's like it's clockwork. The Green Lantern, the Flash, the Wonder Woman, you know, the Superman. I mean, they've all shown up at the comic shop, everybody. So newsflash, if you know, and the Marvel ones have as well, like the Fantastic 452 with Black Panther. That was you know, a facsimile that was released. You know what else facsimile just came out? Hulk 1. So, you know, like this stuff is coming to me.
I bought this at the comic store a little while ago. I just saw this and I'm like, hey, I own the digital version of Superman.
Yeah, there you go, like, right there.
I saw it in the store. It was on like the very bottom shelf where they have like all the facsimiles and all the stuff. Yeah. And there were some other ones too. They had like the first appearance of Robin, first appearance of.
Yeah, that one's on DC NFT.
Yeah, they're all there. And I think it just
very
makes sense
close together. Like they're all showed up, right? Not a year apart either.
I just assume Marvel and DC probably when they really, you know, when they do a facsimile of a comic, they're like, all right, we're going to do it physically, or we're putting our focus on this comic or whatever. Like, what are other ways we can monetize it? Oh, we have these other platforms. Let's just put it on there. at some point in the next like month or whatever. So I think it's likely for sure.
Oh yeah, Hulk's going to show up here for sure. It may take a little bit. I don't know, because the Black Panther, like, you know, it's right on my wall right there. Fantastic Four 52. That one, you know, like I said, I thought we were going to get that comic, you know, back in November when the movie came out. But no, or it was October or November when the movie came out, but we got it when it came out to Disney Plus, right? But the Hulk one, number one, you know, that one could show up anytime. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, but like so that's my point. So like, so say you sell it and you have 100 gems, okay, and maybe you're waiting for some future thing. That's okay. That's cool. You never know. Or, you know, do you keep one and you just see what happens over the next 48 hours? What if it goes to 150? I mean, I don't think this is going to go down to retail. I would, you know, who knows, right? But I don't think it's going to head down to retail or under. I never thought the Lambo would ever go under retail, but you know, we always thought we've thought a lot of things in this app lately, Vibes, in the last 6 months. I never thought this would go to that.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of stuff has caught me off guard. That's just like really surprised me. I remember, gosh, I'm trying to remember like a recent one that I was like completely wrong on, or I was like, wow, this really caught me by surprise. I would have to like look at the store.
You're never wrong.
And go to drops.
Vibes. You're never wrong.
I don't know.
You're pick 'em.
I think one that's kind of surprised people was like Fantastic Four, like Black Panther.
Yeah,
like that one. I feel like that. I mean, like the common is like at box price. Last I checked, it's just chilling at like 20. I thought that one would perform.
I think
a little bit better. I thought it'd be closer to like 25, but I didn't think it'd be at box. And at this rate, could it go below? Like maybe. I don't know, especially if you have like Hulk show up and like a lot of other like hard hitting comics.
Sure. But 20 though is like a surprise. Like I forgot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the price.
Right here, 20 gems on that seems like, to me, I think people have already forgotten it was 20 gems.
Yeah, it was
like you know, it should have been like 10 or whatever. It shouldn't have been.
It's 20. A 10 gem comic for sure. 20 seemed a bit high. Yeah. I'm just glad that I sold my rare for like I think 31. Then I just bought a common for like 23. What, like around the drop day. I'm like, all right, I'm happy. I kind of wanted the common more than like the rare personally. Yeah. That was just me.
They look fantastic. Look, Veve Vault. David, you teased Hulk drop on Twitter this week too. Yeah, I mean Hulk. Like, thanks, man. Hulk 1. Like I said, the facsimile is sitting in your comic book shop right now, and when that happens, you guys. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen here, but this is what's been happening. It's like they released them on purpose because they want to sell physicals, you know, to the comic book collectors, and then they give us the NFT too. It actually has happened. So, new plan. But there was one thing that was quite bad. Okay, we already read that for Sean right here. Didn't hit the drop due to the huge wave of bots. But I did get the ultra rare 440 for 325. So today is a win. I didn't expect the ultra rare to be this low. Reminds me of Miles ultra rare at 1K editions. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. And Sean, congrats today on getting that ultra rare. I picked up the ultra rare as well. Like, there we go. Yeah, best looking for sure, right? I'll read a couple more comments, but then I'll give my thoughts right here. And I want to ask you something too, Vibes, because about what I'm going to talk about, which is, to me, I'll get into that in just a second, right? Got a secret rare. There we go, Mr. JKD. Maybe I should have sold at 1.5 and thinking long term will be worth way more. Could be. His vault, Mr. Lambo. That's a good nickname. Was that a horn? I think I heard a horn honk.
Oh, that was probably me. Someone was just outside my apartment, like. Quick horn. Yeah, that was
that's it. Your Lambo. Your Lambo. They're coming to pick you up.
Yeah, my Lambo's here. The red one too.
That's
the crimson.
Your airdrop, right, for getting the Lambo. Watch and pray. MC landed a rare to match my back cowl. Nicely done. So you got the same color as your back cowl. That's very cool. There we go, Walt. Greg, how you doing? Ayo, got the uncommon and ultra rare on the drop. On the rebound, nice. Bought a decent ultra rare mint for 309. Debating to sell my uncommon and rare to get some for some liquidity or just hold for now. Keeping the ultra rare. Yeah, I was thinking to see, like, I bought, like, I can't, dude, I bought way too early. Like I'm hurting on this one at this moment. Like, really, you know, if I'm thinking about like selling or something like that. And the reason I wanted to bring this up about like what's better is because, you know, go to the market. Okay. And it's actually probably easier if we'll check the prices too in just a second here. But it's actually probably easier if I just go to my collection itself right here. You can see I have these three. I have all three, right? I don't have the secret rare though, but look at this guy. Okay, this is teaching us something. This guy has not even taken a dent through the Lambo. The whole Lambo, this guy right here has only gone up. And it makes you wonder, like, you know, is this app really a Miles Morales app? I mean, like,
yeah.
Think about this, right? I've been watching everything over the last couple of days. I know we all have everything from, you know, partners to Todd's to Veve logos to Spider-Man to you know, Amazing Fantasy even went down just a smidge. Miles Morales has not moved, folks. You know, people were not selling Miles to go for Lambo. I mean, he's sitting at 425 on the hoodie. And if you click over to the ultra rare, he's at 699. This is the lowest right here. This one had a couple listings just under 700. You know, but like, I mean,
yeah, he hasn't moved very much, and especially since Peter Parker got caught, you know, insider trading. Like, why are you in these other wallets? What's going on, Peter Parker? You know, like, what's going on? Like, why are you in these other wallets? And David, you kind of clarified that, which was, you know, kind of interesting to think of. Someone brought it up on my stream a while ago. They're like, you know, it sounds like Spider-Man was like the very first time there was like a lot of bots on the app, but they're also in these wallets. So it's like, how did Veve get those? You know, are they moving NFTs from accounts like to these wallets? Because I think they said like 2 or 3 wallets have like, you know, 17,000 Spider-Mans or something like that. At least the comments. I don't know what else they have.
Yeah.
So it's like, are they moving them or what's happening? But I mean, I think best case scenario is like, look, we're going to burn 16,000 of them and we're going to give away 1,000 every so often over the next decade, you know, just people that sign up or giveaways or whatever it is, but we're just going to burn half of them because they're already paid for. Like Marvel already got paid.
Well, that's so the people who those belong to, they bought them as well. So I remember David saying it's not like they burn them because people actually paid for them. You know, they're not just in the store, right? They were actually purchased. So I don't think they're going to burn them, I think is what he was saying, right? Because
yeah, he said if they KYC, they can get them back.
Yeah,
but there's some like inactivity thing where it's like, I guess it's technically burned, but it's not. Like they could still access it, but it's just out of circulation. Like I'm not exactly sure, and that's a whole nother just nightmare. I feel bad for Veve and just all those guys. It's just like all the legal nuance with owning it digitally, but not owning it, and then it's like Web3 and different countries and. It's just a lot of headache. So I feel for them when it comes to like trying to navigate these NFTs that were essentially just botted. And what are you going to do about it? So.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Look at this, the Edgar Allan Fro, because I read Fro Comey's poem. Nicely done, Scott, right here. Not a Lambo comment, but imagine if there's an F.A. Kang in the Marvel Mighties drop. Yeah, we'll find out probably later today, guys. And I'm going to that movie tonight, so like no spoilers, you guys.
Actually, Veve just tweeted the Medium article for the Marvel Mighty thing.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah, they literally just tweeted it. So
let's go right into it. Okay, guys, we're going all in right here. Let's go. We're going to switch gears. We'll get back to Lambo in a second, but let's check this out, you guys.
Yeah. So we might get it right here.
The media collect all 5. Okay, there's got to be a Kang.
I'm checking it out with you.
There's got to be a Kang in here. Let's go. Scroll down. Utility, collect all 5 Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanias by March 3rd and receive a MODOK.
Whoa.
Oh, the MODOK Quantum Mighty. So you get a special one if you get all 5. Here we go. We got Scott Lang. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. Okay, and 4,000 of them, 13 gems. I mean, you gotta love the Marvel Mighties. They're so cheap.
Yeah,
right?
they're so affordable. I can't remember the last time I skipped the Marvel Mighty.
Yeah,
I usually go for each one.
And then we got the same thing, uncommon for the Wasp. Okay, same amount, 4,200. Then we got who's this? Cassie. Oh, it's Cassie Lang. Okay, so it's his daughter. So there's 3,200 of those. Okay, that's cool. And then we got Hank Pym.
Hank Pym, you mean? Look at him. Look at those glasses.
Yeah, Hank Pym. That's a good one. 3,200 of those. Okay, and then we got Janet. Okay, that's the ultra rare at 2,500. Okay, and then there's the MODOK drop. So no Kang.
No Kang.
You know what's good though? give them to us as a premium figure. That's what I want. But there you look at MODOK right there.
He definitely looks interesting.
Yes, you have to get all 5 to get him. So that's interesting. Huh? I wonder what people think about that.
That's not how MODOK looks. That's not how MODOK looks like in the comics, though, does he? Like
yeah, he must have some. I haven't seen the movie. Maybe people have, but maybe he has like some battle armor over his face because his face is like fleshy exposed. And actually, in the trailer, you do see him behind Kang as they're slowly kind of walking, and I don't think he's got like armor on his face at that point. But I'll let you. I'll report back tonight if you've seen the movie.
Yeah. Let me know. I want to see if it shows his face. Is there a face reveal, or is it just battle armor all the time? You know?
Yeah, I think in the trailer he's got fleshy. I think maybe this is like something gets activated, and he's all like, the ferocious henchman. MODOK uses intimidation and force to maintain the leader's firm hold on the quantum realm. There you go. So you got to get all 5. I mean, you got to get that one. Okay. And then you got to get that one. Yeah, that's all right. And then Cassie looks okay. And Hope looks okay. And, he looks all right. They look all right. I want Kang though. I mean, let's be honest, but 13 gems, I'm sure these will do okay.
I'm not the biggest Ant-Man fan, but at the same time, I mean, this is worth what, 2 comics? Like if you're going for 2 comics on drop, it might be worth it, especially since there's already utility pre-announced, right? So I assume the prices might be a little bit higher than normal, especially when it comes to like the secret rare, and ultra rare. Like those, the top 3 are going to go a bit higher.
It'll sell out.
So.
People will just mint to try to get as many different variations as they can. At 13 gems, I mean, you mint 5 times. That's like what? That's like 65 gems. I mean, that's like really nothing, really, if you think about it. If you manage to get all 5, right? I'm sure you wouldn't, but yeah, I'm sure this will be fun for people. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I don't really do the Mighties that much, at all. But if Kang was in there, I swear to God, I'd be all over that stuff. But like, look at this Veve Vault loves Fro's poem. Because if you missed it earlier, we read Fro Comey's poem. Go to his Twitter page and read it. It's good. Peter got the rare $199 on the drop and bought the uncommon shortly after. But what's going to go on with the prices? Expected much more pumpage. I don't know. We might get much more pumpage. Smarty Pants, you got none on the drop. I bought 2 rares, 1 uncommon and 1 ultra on the market. We'll save up and see about completing the set with a secret rare if it drops more. Yeah, so we were just going over the Marvel Mighties there, everybody. But we'll go back to the main focus of the live stream here. The secret rares at $9.29 and $9.50. So you can see it's kind of coming down a bit. So you might be able to do that, Smarty Pants. Jan, you got to keep your gems. There you go. Veve Vault, you never say thank you. We say thank you to you. That's how it works around here, my friend, with your live streams. Wookie Cookie. There you go. You got the ultra rare. Nicely done. I'm just going to bust through some of these Vault really, really quick right here. Oh, yeah. Captain Obvious Vault stream is epic. Even when I skip the drop, I never skip a show. Yeah, man, for sure. Captain Obvious. I mean, there was like 1,000 people in there today, guys. So, we may have only gotten 11 new accounts, but everybody's like really interested in this drop. Spaceman, 3rd poem on the last day I've heard from. I'm thinking they're created by a chat. GT, are you talking about Fro? Fro is a natural poet. Okay, so Doug, you just bought the rare. What's the rare price at? Let's check this out. The rare is it's still 137. Let me just refresh in case my cookies were whatever, if that's how it works. Yeah, still 137. The rare is my favorite in regards to just how it looks. I mean, it goes with the logo too. Super VBK working on selling some stuff so I can get a Lambo. Got to have one. It seems like I just what I was saying earlier, like vibes, like so you got 100 gems and you're like, what else are you buying? Like what? Why? Like I don't know. Is there something like it's personal whatevers?
The only thing I could think of, and this is just for me personally, but it's probably the Ultimate Fallout rare comic. That's like around 100. That's where it's like all red and he's like jumping.
Yeah.
Only because I've had
Miles Morales, right?
Yeah, and only because I've had my eye on that for like a really long time, and I'm like, that is the best looking rare cover, or if not, probably one of the best looking covers I think on the app. And what I won for one for it,
Lambo? You buy that over the Lambo? Like this is what I'm saying. Like, what would you rather have?
That's if like I saw the Lambo and I'm like, all right, this was a mistake, but I can't rebuy it because I'm just short like 7 gems and I don't have $7. Like, let me just buy something else. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I don't blame people that sell. Maybe they have a different strategy. I mean, I think it's like if you sold your Lambo to buy, 40 comics that are, 2 gems, 3 gems, and it's like a semi-significant FA or whatever. It's like, all right, cool. Then that's up to you. I think, to each their own. I think people could do whatever they want, but it does kind of goes into question, like, why are they selling these? Like, what are they purchasing? Are they saving up for something? There's something we don't know. Not sure.
I mean, like, I can understand, like, here's Bruin. MyCollectables FOMO today. Don't worry, I do it all the time too. Yeah, so for me, it's really interesting, Bruin. So, like, it wasn't really FOMO. It was like, because, I knew I had enough gems to get them. And I saw there was a decent amount listed. I just bought in a bit too early and not really thinking like that. It's not like I thought, well, these are going to go super high. I better get in now. Like, I never thought that. I just was like, I saw them and I could get them. I had the gems and I was like, and I thought the price was fine, even though the price was higher than I actually predicted myself. And so then I went and I just, I was like, I just picked one of each, I just like picked them up, just a little off the floor, because the ones on the floor, they always, like, especially immediately, they're usually really tough to get. And then but the price then went down quite a bit since then. Right. So I wasn't like really freaking out because there was a decent amount listed and I wasn't like, oh my God, like, what I could have done is I could have just waited and just bought just the secret rare, but the secret rare is my least favorite color. Like, I don't really like the green. It's just me, right?
Yeah,
it would be specifically just to get a secret rare, like, because it's rare and it's the secret rare. But I actually like this one, right? Like, this is just the one that I like aesthetically. But you said you like what do they call it? What was the
crimson?
The crimson.
Like, so mine goes the crimson. Then I do like the gold or the golden gray or like the golden silver. That's my second favorite. And then the next one is, I guess I would go with the white and blue. And then I'm not a huge fan of the green. I don't know. I've been kind of flip-flopping between the green and the white one. Because someone was saying earlier that like also the white and blue one is also the original Veve logo colors, right? I mean, you can see it. It says Veve. So it's like, I mean, both both the uncommon and rare are technically like the logo colors in a way. It just depends on which logo you're looking at.
Yeah, totally. Look, Hinano missed on the drop, bought the uncommon for 109. See, that's what I should have done. Nice. Beauty right there. Eugen got the rare on the drop and secret rare 57 on the 4-minute rebound.
Wow. Congrats.
Nice. Are you keeping that for sure? Look, it's Jay East. How you doing? What's good, MC? Good drop today. Did you hit? I did not hit. I know Vibes, you said you got the rebound, right? The rare? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I got a rebound at 4, and I thought it was going to take like an hour and a half for it to deliver, but it was actually pretty quick just because the mint numbers were low. But yeah, I still have it. Still on the fence of whether to sell it because part of me might be sell it and like try to buy the red one because I do like the red one a lot and just add the gems the difference, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm stuck with them for them. If I sell them now, I'll lose a lot, like probably half. They've gone down a decent amount since when I bought them right away. And, like I said, it wasn't really so much a FOMO thing. Like I knew I was going to be able to get one. And once I initially saw, like, because I bought them about, I don't know, half an hour to 40 minutes after the drop. So there was a decent amount listed, right? And then they just slowly started to go down after that, right? Hello, Delilah. Good to see you today. I'm going to bust through some of these comments quick. Farid, I got the rare on the drop, bought 2 ultra rares and 1 uncommon. Nice, you're stacking up. G43 scored a secret rare on the drop. Nicely done. I've had terrible luck lately, so definitely, there you go. You never know. You go for the drops. You never know what happens, right? Dustin, you're happy to get one. That's great. Voodoo. I got the rare on the drop. Love the silver. Yeah, I do too. Looks great next to my Aston Martin in the vault. Got to keep it long-term for sure. Tangs here hit a 4-digit rare on the drop and flipped it quickly for 270. More comics. Yeah, see, you could do that, right? You could definitely do that.
Could always use more comics.
I know. Pong right here. Good morning, MC. Got a rare off the 4-minute rebound. Nicely done. Nice. Wookie Cookie got a 4-minute rebound as well. Sean. There we go. Yeah, of course. We're always thanking Vault, the great live stream. There's like 1,000 people in there. It was crazy. He was trying to read the comments. He said, I don't know how you do it, Vault. 1,000 people commenting. He somehow gets through the comments. I don't know how. Like we're you and me are chatting. We got a decent amount of people in here for sure, but we're just getting to the comments here. Hetzel with a rebound, nicely done. Pasternak got the ultra rare. Corey's saying hi to Vibes right there. Florida got a rare 74 and 235 on the drop. You got 2 on the drop?
Nice. There's some people that got it on the drop and then on a rebound. I know Veve Fan Bam got 2. She got one on the drop and then one on the rebound. So she got 2 essentially.
Fan Bam, yeah, she was over in Randy Chavez's live. By the way, Randy had all the ladies of Veve in his live stream today. Okay. And hi, Sven. I did not land it today. Sorry. I did not get the drop, but I bought 3 after. But Randy had Fan Bam and he had Queen Lori. And then who else was on there? I only quickly jumped in there for a real quick. He had three people, 3. It's like it was a good live stream. I'll tell you that much. Hinano, I like the uncommon and the ultra rare. Yeah. I like all of these, I mean, the green one is, if I see it in real life, if you saw the green one drive down the street, we'd all like it. Believe me. Rare. I missed the drop. Is it too late to get in? Well, actually, good for you if you missed the drop, because if you ever wanted to get one, I mean, aside from getting it on the drop is the best, right? 70 gems, but now's a good time. Vault, I don't think you can go for drops without KYC yet. Yeah, I'm not sure if they'd allow that. I know they were talking about opening that up. So just like you were saying earlier, Vibes, like about, not letting people do their passport as soon as they download the app, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, because that would be kind of like a wall, right? So, Pasternak landed the Ultra, and you're not a bot. That's debatable. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll see. I don't know.
The way you handle the market, you might be. Like in a good way, right? Because he's always getting good stuff. Pong, uncommon, VVOG colors, white and blue, and the gold logo color, ultra rare. Bear market, red secret rare, green in the bull market. Okay, yeah, for sure. You like the Le Mans, the common right there from Traveling Web Guy. So you pick one up through the crypto pay-in. Oh, so you actually brought the crypto pay-in today. Nice. That's all active? I haven't done that yet. Have you done that, Vibes, the crypto pay-in?
No, not yet. I mean, some of my crypto is up, so that's nice. I mean, I don't have a ton. I mean, I've been almost experimenting with just like, all right, I have a little bit of ETH and like a little bit of, not Solana. It's another one, but it's it's gone up since I bought it like a month ago, so I'm a little happy about it. But
are you you're sitting on a huge giant bag of ETH? You're an ETH whale. You're a secret Doge whale?
No. I would have had more ETH if I actually got a Kid Called Beast NFTs and actually got one on the drop.
I would have sold that. Oh man, like
dude, I had a friend.
I own one of those. I'd sell it instantly right now.
Yeah. I had a friend who he got a Wagmere. He like bought one in the secondary. I don't know for how much, but I think he sold his for like 1.5 and now it's up to 4. And so he messages me every so often. He's like, oh, I should have held and whatever. It's like, I don't know. I don't know much about the project. He literally told me about it like the morning of. He's like, yo, this drop's going to happen. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I guess I'll put some ETH in and give it a go. So
yeah. For sure. New plan. The bot accounts that can sell their stuff have been KYC'd with fake ID. It'll be 100% worse during the bull market, and Veve won't be able to do anything about it. Bots and scammers always exist. That is true. I mean, you can't stop those Nike ones. I mean, like, they're not going to stop them here. In fact, when we had bots going rampant here, the prices were sky high, and everything sold out in half a second. And those were the all-time high days, right? Maybe bots should come back and we can all, get our all-time highs back. Henzo, no gold diggers allowed in my Lambo. Let's Supergirl in there.
Yeah.
Hinanu, what's better at 100 gems? That is Veve versus Freddy. I don't know. That's what I was asking. We were talking about that earlier. Like, I mean, if you have keeping 100 gems is an option. Just the gems themselves. Like, people might say, well, I like the gems. I made 30. Like, say you get the uncommon. You sold it. You made 30, right? Like around 30 or so, because it's 108. And then you got 100 gems. Okay, you made 30 gems today. Okay, success, right? No worries at all. So okay, is that it? Is that all? Is that the game? Because maybe for some people that's the game, and they make their 30 and then they do it on another drop. But you have to get lucky and get the drop, and then maybe you know what I mean. It's just, I don't know, right? So Nils, I bought the uncommon and rare from the market. Nicely done. Bao says Disney D Golden Moment is 75. That might be worth it than the Lambo. Yeah, maybe. I don't think so. Even though I personally think that one should be worth a ton, the Disney D, but nobody else seems to think so. So that's all right. Nils, 11 new wallets. We're mooning.
we're getting up. We're double digits this time, so we're going places.
One of them was your grandma, wasn't it? Vibes.
Yeah.
You finally convinced her.
I was like, Grandma, we have to hit double digits, or else Vivi's just gonna die today if you don't sign up. And she's like, all right. And so she signed up.
She doesn't know what she's doing either, right? She just like signed up. She's like, she buds, no, Grandma, what are you doing? Can you put my credit card on your phone? I don't have one. And then she ends up buying like a Walt or something by accident on your.
What's a Lambo? You mean a Lambo? Yeah, whatever that is.
A Lambo. That's funny. Florida, FA Harley Quinn, black and white, sub 100. Yeah, that one's not too bad. Would you rather have that more than the Lambo, though? I don't know. I don't think so. Not me. Does Sanji have 11 wallets? Oh, this is.
He does. Yeah. Well, Hinano brought up a good point earlier about VV versus Ready NFTs. I think that'd be a good video. It's like, what are your favorite VV versus Ready?
There you go.
NFTs, because I feel like for that, like if you let's say you literally only had 100 gems, some people might not want just a Lambo, but you could get like probably like a lightsaber. You get like the kit car because that's like 30 gems because that's drivable and looks kind of cool. I don't know. I can't think of any other. If I only had 100 gems to spend. And to like help like fill out my vault.
Look at that.
It looks awesome. It looks awesome. Yes, it does. It's not my favorite color.
Seriously, people. I'm sorry, Vibes, but like, really? I'm not even a huge car guy. Okay, it's not like I'm like, when some of my buddies, they're like, they talk about this and that and the car, and they open. I've never opened up the hood of my car unless there was smoke coming out of it. I've never parked. I've never gone to, and I like to go watch sometimes, but I've never driven out to a convention center, parked my fancy car and opened up the hood and hung out and cracked a beer. Looks like super fun, but I wouldn't know what I was talking about. The only time I've ever opened actually, the last time I opened the hood of my car was when I was selling my car and some guy came over to buy it. And this is only a few months ago. And he knew a ton about cars. So he was looking at the engine. He was like, oh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, that's good. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, okay. Yeah, man. And I was all kind of like, I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good lug nut there. Oh, yeah. It's all guy talk.
It's a good lug nut. Yeah. That's right.
So my point is I'm not even a huge car guy, but, I'm like comics and Spider-Man, all that kind of stuff. But, I don't know. This to me seems like something that I can't. I don't know what's better at 100. Like now, if this hits 200, like I said, or 300, we were talking earlier, that's a different story for me. Then I start to go okay, But at 100, like in VV, like what's better? I don't know. I don't think at this moment.
I don't think you FOMO'd. You just fell in love. It's okay to admit it, to fall in love.
Finally got my Lambo. Although I do have a mini Lambo right here. So this is Grogu's Lambo, right?
Oh, okay.
See, this is Grogu's Lambo, and there's Grogu, right? So both Grogu and I are there. So it's not my Lambo, it's his. He claimed it. I can't. Yeah. That's like that's mini Grogu, not big Grogu. I don't have a Lambo for you yet, Grogu. Sorry,
yeah.
Grogu.
The only two hesitate. I wouldn't say the only two, but like with the Lambos, people just want liquidity for whatever reason, or some people this isn't like you said, or maybe it was someone else said like this isn't the Lambo that they want. Maybe they don't like the STO. Maybe there's a different version because this isn't going to be the last version of Lambo we're getting. So
it's the cheaper one. Apparently, I know Mr. MC1 Sanjay was like saying that this is kind of like. This isn't the high-end Lambo, and we'll probably get more Lambos. So there is that. I can see people waiting for that too. Drew, cheers, MC, VV, and everyone else in here. Epic day today. Yeah, it's been a fun day. These are the kind of days that you love on the app for sure. Roger, Vault, you had many viewers like a really good drop. So many is probably interested in the Lambo. Yeah, like this is the thing. 1,000 people almost in Vault's live stream. People are pumped for it. So I just it's not like there's like 10,000 of these. Okay. It's 108. Oh, it's going up. It's almost up another gem. Oh, here we go, everybody. The
turnaround. The turnaround.
Here it is. It's hit the floor. It's stabilized, everybody. It's going up. No, but it probably has actually, but in all honesty, but it is. People we're psyched about it. So, I don't understand. Like, So if I got this one on the drop, like I'm just talking about the white one here, okay? If I got this one on the drop at 70, I don't think I would sell it at 108. It would just seem kind of like what would I do with? I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. There's like 500 people selling it, so I don't understand. Straight out of my bed, would you sell a rare Lambo for several FF52? See, yeah. So if you jump up a level, if you go up a couple levels, like we were saying, right here. Let's go. So there's the rare. Okay. Now I can't look at it. It's sold out, Vibes. Look.
Yeah.
It's sold out.
It's gone.
Let me just
floor yours now for 1 million gems. Well, right now the floor is 140.
Okay, thank you. But you wouldn't get several FF52. Like how several? You get what, like 6 or something like that? You know, I personally no. I wouldn't sell, like if this was 240 or 340, now we can really stack some comics. But would I trade this for 6 FFs? For me personally, not right now, because I could have done that today, you know, but I didn't. So don't tell anyone, but Hulk 1 is coming. Yeah, it is coming because the facsimile dropped and in the comic book shop, and that's the pattern. And it's you know, we'll see what happens, right? It may not, but Jason got the secret rare Lambo today. Nicely done on the drop. Are you keeping it, Jason? Joseph, I thought we would get a bigger gem squeeze, but maybe this is a good sign that the bull run is coming soon. Well, you know, this is the thing. Like some stuff did go down. What did you notice that went down the most, Vibes? I'm gonna put you on the spot, but you know, certain things went down a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. I know that Vader dropped a little bit, and the partners didn't really drop. Actually, it was still at 3,000. You know, Miles Morales didn't go anywhere. You know, I noticed my AF-15 and the initial announcement because I have that uncommon stack. I'm always watching it like a hawk, right? Because it's fun for me. It's like a game. And it dropped down to like 255 for just a brief moment. Now I think it's back at 270 for the uncommon, right? The common just dropped just under 400, like 399 or something. Like it didn't drop much, but most stuff of that high level didn't really go too far down. So we learn. But yeah, sorry, Lives. I asked you if you saw. I talked. But I asked you did you see anything that dropped really far that surprised you, or
not necessarily? I'll be honest. It's kind of hard to track stuff now that like Ecomi Wiki's been unsupported for a little bit. Yeah. I think right now maybe the best one to use is like my NFT tracker, or I haven't looked at cherry charts, so I might have to like look into that as a resource to like track the market. I think we're still in a bear market, and I think it's just a coincidence. Like if something is dropped, like, you know, maybe some of the Grail drops had like 1 or 2 people like undercut for the most part. I feel like most people were just trying to get to that 70 gem mark to like be able to buy it, right? There's quite a few people I know that were just like, I'm liquidating some stuff just so I have 70 gems, right? To at least go for the drop. And then now that the common is basically at 110 or just shy of it, now they need to liquidate a few more things if they want to get the Lambo. So I think like a true gem squeeze in my mind is like if the market is going flat or up and then something happens and then it's a noticeable drop like across the board, in my opinion, like a gem squeeze. Because we used to see that all the time last year, or even, you know, all of the market was already going down, or there's times where it was flat, but you know, something get announced and like everything is down 15, 20%. And then the second the drop happens the day after, everything goes up 15% back to where it was or just shy. So in my opinion, that's like a true gem squeeze. But
yeah, totally. 100%. VV Dell, hey, MC got the rare on the drop and the uncommon on the drop on the 4-minute rebound, sold the uncommon and got the matching mint to my rare. Nicely done. You matched it up.
Awesome.
That's pretty sweet. Joseph, oh, we're doing great over here for sure. Bob Sales, nice video you made too about the Lambo as well. When Lambo, I had a lot of issues. I had a lot of issues. I make a video about it, but I got one. You made it.
Sounds about right.
You had a lot of issues about the drop. So I did see your video about the drop. It was a really good video about Lambo for sure. Make sure you guys go watch over on Bob Sales' channel there. Kirazimi, what's good, fam? We're doing good. How did you do today? I did see you in the market, so you must have got one or maybe done some moves. You're always making good moves. I always notice them making moves there. If you're in the market as much as we are, you see the same people and you can tell there's good moves being made. Omar, A person from VV Vaults Live got a secret rare on the drop, sold it for 1.2, and bought a Miles hoodie with other collectibles. See, that could be, yeah, if you're getting the secret rare on the drop and you want to sell it and go in and buy a Miles ultra rare, I mean, like, I get it. I just don't understand the uncommon at 100.
Yeah.
I just don't get that. G Money, we got the medium. Yeah, we already went through the Ant-Man. We already went through this. There he is, MODOK right there.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm probably gonna skip this. Like, I'm not even like the biggest Ant-Man fan. I mean, 3 of the collectibles kind of look the same. I do think the only reason why people would chase after this is for I think MODOK looks great.
Sure.
But I do think people always want the villains, right? I do think Marvel Mighty villains, for the most part, whatever role or whatever Marvel's going to do with it, is going to play a big role. So people always want the villains.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The dates for the Mighties are out. We got it. Vil, what do you think? What do you think are the 600 Secret Rare Edition comics any more attractive? Have 250 edition Grails, AF-15 Gym, and F-52 changed the game too much? Right now, yes. 100% right now. Because even though those 600 edition Secret Rares are like, they're still pretty scarce, there's great ones in there too, Fantastic Four and Spider-Man 1 and all of them, like Doctor Strange and all of them, right? They're all awesome. But right now in this current market, the 250 edition Secret Rares are kind of like, that's why they're the top, because the edition size is so low. And then if they come out with that 180 edition one or whatever that is, the one that they did with the Spider-Man 2 and all that, I mean, like, that's even scarcer. So, and we've noticed the super limited is now the new norm on VV. Every comic that's dropped is a 10,000 edition super limited. It's not, they're not doing that, the other ones before. And so the secret rares are all 250 now. So yeah, it does affect the previous ones while we still don't have tons of users, right? So K-Verse is excited. They're all interactive. I know, right? BioShock, I haven't played with them yet, actually. And I wanted to show over here, if we go to, this is what I was going to do earlier, is just go to Lambo right here. These Mighties have to have some future utility. Why waste certain FAs? You're talking about gamification and all that kind of stuff in the VVverse. Yeah, maybe one day. Who knows? I'm not banking on that at all. Like, I haven't even.
No,
I think they're just kind of cute and fun. And until they, until they actually say something about it, but giving us that airdrop is interesting. But check out, like, we were looking. I wanted to go scroll through here. People are doing it. Look at this. Look at this one right here. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
pretty cool.
Pretty cool, actually. Nicely done, Fro. There we go. Scroll down a little bit more. There's that. There's a couple people doing like, look at this. Woohoo! This is what I'm talking about. There's gonna be a lot more of those. Got the wrong logo there. Here's one I wanted to show because I had seen this earlier. Look, you can drive them around right there. Is that looks like a 6th scale though? Are these aren't 6th scale, are they? You can blow them up bigger.
Yeah. I think, you can make it bigger or smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is right there. Yeah, he's just driving around 6th scale. Look at that, right on the lawn right there. Beauty. Oh, look at that.
I like how people are just putting random NFTs like leading up against it or just like on top of it. I like it.
Yeah, there you go right there. Look at it. It's nice. Look at that. You got the animation and stuff. Driving it around. Look, check it out. Back it up. Beep, beep. I haven't done this yet, so. Oh, look, you can pull a trailer vibes.
Only the red one can. Only the crimson.
There's Vault's tweet, everybody. He does this for every live stream too, so make sure you're following on his Twitter channel. But because he does all the serial numbers, which is great. This is a really nice graphic that you did, Vault. So 1963, the founded, the lowest serial number 41, 2950, the last uncommon, 2014, the last rare serial, and 1916. Ferruccio Lamborghini date of birth. Now, wait a second. Hold on a second here. Am I close? 1913. Okay. What's the date?
Just a few years off.
Oh, damn. It's close, though. It's close.
List it on Twitter. Be like 3 years before this guy was born. So it's got to be worth more.
Definitely.
Or worth something.
The date the parents met. The year his parents met, right? Oh, yeah. Interactive, yeah. VV Wheels, poetry delivery writes poetry for each collectible in the feed. Oh, I didn't know that. Nicely done. We got some poets in here going on. So Yeah, tonight I'm watching the movie Hinano. I'll give my thoughts on MODOK after tonight. Actually, it might psych me up for that Marvel Mighties, but yeah, I don't really do the Mighties that much. Mate, not a couple wallets, hundreds of wallets holding common Spider-Man, around 50 each. Yeah, there's lots being like holding them. So you know what they said, right? So I know it's vague for some people, and I don't want to get into that whole thing because honestly, I didn't really like pay too much attention to it because and this might seem weird to some people, but I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care that much. I'm just going to tell you right now. And what they said, you know, from what I got of it is they're cleaning up bot accounts back in the early days, you know, just cleaning up nefarious accounts, like, you know, people who, and so I'm like, fine, whatever, you know, I mean, I guess if you have a huge bag of Spider-Man FAs, then you got to worry about it. And, you know, like for sure. Right. You know, I mean, it does affect things, but I mean, I think people dig. They want to know the answers. What does it matter today? Like, how does it affect anything? Honestly,
not much. I think the best thing that could happen is, what they said. It's like, yeah, they're locked up for now until those accounts KYC, but we give them back or whatever. But as of right now, it sounds like half the Spider-Mans are out of circulation. So really, it's closer to like 15, 16,000 rather than 32. I'm just talking the comments. I don't even know about the other ones for the most part. So it's like, it's actually scarcer than we think. As of right now.
Great. They're out of circulation now. That's a positive thing. Then, if they never come back, fantastic for people, right? I think the worry is suddenly they'll all flood onto the market. But like they're why the people who own them, because people bought them, would have to come back and like, you know, claim them. That's not happening. Because this is all bot cleanup, right? Nefarious accounts. This is what they said. So they're gone, you know, unless they like take them back from them and start distributing them around and stuff like that. They're kind of like just gone, right? So that was my understanding, but I don't know, you know, I don't know. MODOK looks like a gold magic bullet.
He does.
Yeah, he's funny in the movie. He's Kang. I guess he's funny in the movie. I'll have to wait and see, right? So it says interactive, not animated. What does that mean? Is that for the cars? They're just interactive.
That's for the I think it was for the Marvel Mighties. They all say interactive, which maybe or you have to scroll up. If the other ones are.
Oh, maybe they make some sound or something. Interactive. What does it say right here? It doesn't say much. So interactive. Yeah, what do they do?
Are these the first interactive Marvel Mighties? Because I don't remember the other ones being interactive at all. You know, it'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool if you like, if they were this size and you tap on them and they like shrink or like get bigger, you know, just as like their animation. But it says interactive, not animated. I do think there's a difference. So I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, animated. Okay, so that would mean, to me, interactive then means sound. And animated means like they're animated. They move.
Yeah.
To me, that's what that means.
I'm going to look at it myself.
Yeah. Interesting, right? Scott Lang. We'll see what happens. MODOK gives the golden Frisia vibes. Oh, there you go. Okay, so yeah, they're drivable. The cars are almost 2K followers since June of last year. Is that good? That's pretty damn good. Is that for you, VV Wheels? Because that's pretty damn good if you have 2K followers. Is that what you mean? In 2K, anybody, if you have 2,000 people following what you're doing, that's pretty damn good. Heading out for a workout. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good pump. Maybe the market will pump right after too. Thanks for the stream.
Got to.
Don't forget to like and sub. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. And for the stream vault too. And for sure. And Vibes as well, right? And you're doing lots of live streams now, Vibes. You're doing the late night stuff. I love it.
Someone got a secret rare today on drop.
Yeah, Diamond Ink right there. Have all been given out to OG holders already? I don't know that. I haven't heard that yet. You know, so
yeah, it's going to be interesting, and like, kind of makes you think. You know, what happens if they don't all get handed out? You know, what's the timeline? They say like, hey, you have a month to claim this, or a year, or we keep it indefinitely until you do claim it.
Yeah.
Even with, I know it sounds kind of silly, but like, what would happen if, like, let's say this Marvel Mighty drop? You know how they withhold the first 41 mints? What if no one completes a set where they just mint 41 and like they would just never be seen, right? When you think about it, because they say they hold the first 41.
Yeah.
So I guess they would just mint 41, or if only one person completed the set, they would just mint 42, keep 41 of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, like how that would work. Yeah.
They'd have 40 kept aside and just one in circulation.
Mhm.
That's actually kind of funny, right? Dan says you could get a Darth Vader under 50 would be worth it instead of the Lambo. Yeah, I mean, I would like to think so, like, because I love Vader, but you know, the Veve people in Veve don't think so. They don't value Vader at all at that level, or Boba Fett right now. Like, he's completely tanked. You know, he's under 50 for the common, right? Which, you know, it's like 30 gems under retail. And by the way, Boba Fett went under retail. His ultra rare went down to 75. So I know someone in the chat, I'll get to that comment soon, but that's one that went down. But that, I don't know if that's so much a Lambo thing. It probably a little bit, but I mean, his ultra rare is under retail on Boba Fett. I mean, disrespect is huge. It's Veve Arcade. How you doing? I was watching your stream earlier. You had the biggest bro come on. That was super
that's
fun.
awesome. I like the biggest bro. And Veve Arcade, of course. So
yeah, it was great. I was watching you guys earlier. Thanks for popping in, guys. Make sure you guys are subbed. Veve Arcade is almost at 1,000 subs, you guys. We got to get him over that plateau. He's, I mean, such a great channel.
We need to get him monetized.
Everybody.
He needs to start making money off this, you know?
Yeah, get him monetized, and then we can send him some super chats and have some fun and like support the channel. He's doing so much for Veve. So everybody make sure you're subbed and subscribed to Veve Arcade. He's just really fun stuff going on over there, and good info too, for sure, right? Pixel Trader, how you doing? Those Lambos look great in AR. Yeah, I haven't tried have you actually played
I haven't tried it. I tried it, and it didn't give me the option to like drive it around, or even like it just showed it like in the showroom. So maybe I'll try it now, or just like see if it'll even let me do it.
That person outside that honked at you, I think your Lambo left though.
I know, it's already gone. Like, here's your utility. Do you want it? Like, all right, see ya. It took too long.
Rob Stuff drove by your house and he went to pick you up.
That must be it.
His new real life Lambo. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. There we go. Manu, how you doing? Good to see you today. Growler got the rare 177. Nicely done. Weld got the comment on the drop. Congratulations. That's awesome. Corey, question: has anyone else seen the CAPTCHA on initial attempt for a drop? I have once, and it was edition 41. Not today, but curious if this is a level of Veve security. I haven't seen the caption on the drop. I've seen the caption in the market, but not in the drop. Have you seen the caption, Vibes? The CAPTCHA? Not caption, but CAPTCHA.
Yeah, CAPTCHA on the drop.
On a drop. Yeah, he's saying he's on a drop.
I'm not sure.
That would suck. I know you wouldn't get it then.
Yeah, well, usually if I remember I know I get captures all the time on the DC Palm platform. Oh, yeah. And I'm trying to buy something.
Looking for poppies and stuff.
Yeah, especially since it doesn't reserve it. I mean, neither does Veve now, but it doesn't reserve it. So when you click it and you get a capture, like, you're going to lose because you have to click, 3 out of 9 poppies before someone could just click yes and buy. Like, it's not going to happen.
No, you're done. You're finished. It happened to me actually on. I'm just refreshing here to see where the market is. Oh, it's pumping. It's up to 109.
It's up 109 at this rate.
Woo!
We'll probably be at we'll be at 150 gems by Friday. That's exciting.
It's pumping. It's pumping. Let's pump it. How many people have 100 gems? Yeah, I mean, let's lock it away, you guys. Why not? Have some fun. Bao got the secret rare and bought the gray 777. Nice.
That's a good pickup
right there. That's a good
pickup.
Yeah. Sean, these Marvel Mighties are interactive. Yeah, we were just chatting about that. Sorry, we're a bit behind in the chat.
Not sure what that means. We're still not sure what
just sound, right? I mean,
I imagine it's just sound.
Because maybe they like animated, they wouldn't shrink and up and down, like you said. Like, that'd be rad if they did, if they would do that shrink thing, Arcade got the uncommon on the rebound. Nice. Both you and Vibes got lucky today. I didn't get nothing. So congrats, man. Payday or pay. When you drive a Lambo in the AR, the car leans into turns. It does? Like, it does like some... Okay, I'll have to look at that. That sounds cool.
Interesting.
T-Breeze. You got the ultra rare on the drop. Thought about selling it when it was around 500, but held it instead. Yeah, I bought it around there. So don't feel too bad. I would have bought it from you, T-Breeze, so we'll see what happens, right? But I kind of had a tough day where I kind of got wrecked a little bit. And it wasn't like I said, it wasn't for me like It was weird. It's actually the first time this ever happened, Vibes. I just kind of calmly was like, oh, I'll grab one.
Yeah.
You know, and I could have waited 45 minutes or even half an hour, and I would have saved at least 100 to 200 or 300 gems total. That hurts, right? But that's only if I sell, right? Big A, ultimate follow-up for rare on the floor for 100. There you go. He got the one you wanted, Vibes. You just grabbed it.
And I thought we were friends, Big A. You stole the one I wanted. I don't know.
I like how he tells you about it. And then he says,
he's got to rub it in.
And I bought it. So.
Pour salt in the wound.
It was great seeing you in the chat here, Big A, for sure. Thanks for popping in. The biggest bro, there he is. Arcade Raid. Oh, is this why everyone came over from VV Arcades? Thanks for coming over, guys. Sorry, we just saw that now. Yeah, I was watching you guys earlier. You're doing music trivia and having tons of fun. It was really cool to see you on the big screen there, biggest bro. You did great, man. You'd come on the channel anytime for sure. VV Wheels, the maroon color one looks really, really good. It's not maroon, though. It's crimson, right? Crimson. We got it now. But yeah, it does look good. Big A landed the drop, and then after clicking buy, it said unable to process. I used an Ethernet adapter on my iPad, so I'm not sure if I thought it was a bot. If they thought I was a bot, pretty bummed about it. Oh, so you actually had it, and then that sucks, man. That's like the worst, eh? When you actually think you got one and then you can't complete the purchase. And then usually though, you go out and go back in and it shows you got one. So I guess it didn't happen for you, Big A. That sucks. Wookie Cookie, you got that ultra rare added short. How I drive it. You can open the doors and see the engine inside. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very cool. And drivable. There you go. And VV Wheel says, what's up, Vibes? What's up, G?
So I think I said hi to him. Maybe I said hi to a few people in chat, just saying hi.
Oh, there you go. You said hi back.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Dustin, all the Lambos are great, but I think the Uncommon has the best rims. Actually, yeah, let's check out the rims on these. I didn't even really look that closely. Oh, right there, the gold rims. Is it they're the same rims, right? But just different color?
I think so.
Oh no, actually, it's a different style rim. Look at that. It's got more rimmage.
More rimage. That's more rim action. I don't know.
These Lambos.
I feel like we're gonna get demonetized if we go down this.
Oh, look, it's 110. Here it goes, folks.
It's running.
It's running up. Don't miss out. Okay, there's 110. Look, what's better at 110 in the app? Oh, okay.
They're still sold out. They're still sold out. Yeah, I'll tell you.
It's completely gone, folks. It's gone.
The rare is at 143. So it's gone up 3 gems.
That's up from 137. You guys, it's running 308 on the ultra rare, still sitting at that level. It was about 300, right? I don't think this one never went under 300. So, we'll see what happens. And let's check out the secret rare. Where's the secret rare at? 935. So it really is just the first two that seem to be kind of running up a little bit. I think it's because they're cheaper. Let's keep our eyes on this one right here. This is fun. 110. There we go. JWJSJJJJ. Okay, you're gonna have to change your name because I can't pronounce it. I'm gonna just call you JJ. Okay, I'm calling you JJ, and it's all good. Is everyone pumped about Lambo? Implies value based on Lambo's first NFT drop or because of potential utility. What or who letting the bots back in do for Vivi? Would it be worth it? Well, the thing about the bots is that they're not good, of course, but they make the prices in the market rise, and they make people FOMO in because of everything sells out. And so all-time highs, we had them during the bot, there's all the bots, and they make tons of money, and all our stuff goes up, and then we all get wrecked. But so I don't think it's good, but but I mean, the reality is we were here during the bot era, and we're still in it. I mean, there's still bots, of course, but not like it was before, where we had all these accounts, and so the user numbers were all way inflated. Remember we said, all these active accounts, right? And they were active. It wasn't lying. Here's the funny thing: is these accounts were active accounts, but obviously, bots, right? Tons of them. And, that's why we had so much, but that's why stuff ran up in price so much, because they got, it just happened. We all lived through it.
I think a lot
for 3 months.
Yeah, I think a big part of it too is just the big injection of gems to the kind of
yeah,
all these gems we didn't know what they were and
yeah.
where they came from, and
Price.
all the duplicating. So I think that was the big culprit of
Yeah,
it.
that's
Was
true.
I don't know if it was a handful of accounts or it could have been hundreds of accounts just duplicating gems over and over and over. So I do think that was the main reason why prices went up, and bots just happened to be there, and they were also making a bunch of money too.
100%.
Doing that as well. But I think the bots, they're sticking their heads out doing whatever, but it doesn't seem to be they're letting us buy stuff for cheap, but now it's actually giving the up, because before I think prices were so high, some people didn't bother chasing it, but now that prices are cheaper, people actually buy it up and it stays high because now you have more holders. So I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, 100%. No, that was crazy, man. I should have bought more half price gems. I don't know what I was doing back in those days. I wasn't buying gems at like 25 cents on the dollar. I could have been way ahead here, but of course, I would have just bought and then the stuff would have went down anyway. Red Sam, sitting on a small stack of uncommons. See you once the Viviverse launches. There you go. This is what people are thinking. And at these prices, I think people are waiting here. It's at 110, so it's not like it's flying up right here, but well, let's see what it looks like tomorrow, right? Womp got 2 uncommons on the drop and bought a low digit rare in the market. Nicely done. There you go. 2 uncommons. See, I didn't get anything on the drop. Vibes. Come on, man. I found a way to get gems without paying for them. Jay Master.
Nice.
That's
Tell us.
landing on the drop a secret rare and selling the secret rares at massive profit. That's a great strategy. I should really try that strategy. Landing
just win
rares.
Just win the secret rare. Easy enough.
Jay, how
can everyone do that
gems without paying for them? Is that do you ask your girlfriend for her credit card?
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Mm.
Let's hear it, Jay. I want to hear that. Delilah, great poem, by the way, Fro. Yeah, that was Fro is turning into the poet of Veve. It's so inspiring. I love it. Right? Vibes grandma impression is gold. She likes the gold Lambo. Okay, I should not have brought your grandmother into
the Lamba.
The Lamba. Uncommon Lamba. The Lambo is a great stack. I had to snag an ultra rare. Yeah, the uncommon is a great stack. But you had to snag the ultra rare because there's 1,000 of them, right? It's I bought a little high for sure today, and I should have waited. But I don't know. I just wanted it, right?
This could have gone either way very quickly. It's so hard to tell. Once we saw a lot of bot accounts, it's like, all right, is that it? Are they waiting? Like, what's going on? It's so hard to tell what these drops were. There was a lot of hype. Like, I can't remember the last time we had this much hype for like a drop, and people were like, the sentiment was super high. I don't know. And I'm talking about like an NFT, not a comic, because we've got some good comics this last 3-4 months, but like collectibles. Yeah. Since the beginning of this year, I can't think of too many. I'll have to search, but
for the hype,
it could have gone either way.
There hasn't been this kind of hype on a drop in a while.
Yeah,
like seriously, you can really get a sense if you watch Veve Vault's live streams, the drop streams. Well, usually there 99% of the time. Usually he gets and I don't always look at the numbers, but it's cool to see, right? Like how many people are in the room with you. He usually gets like 400 or something like that on just a regular drop, right? Like 300 and something, 400. He could tell you for exactly, but that's sort of what I've noticed. And I could be wrong, right? But today you had like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Like that's for a live stream, like active. It looked like it was like at least 900. And Vault could tell you, right? But this is a lot of attention on this one. Veve Wheels, Lamborghini will come back. Yeah, of course, we're going to get more, apparently, right? And each time with a better Lambo. Something to think about, FA versus better Lambo. Yeah, so the interesting thing about that is that's what we think might happen. I know they might come out with a better Lambo, but they may not come out with a better Lambo. We might get other versions of this, or they may not drop one. They might drop like a super scarce one. Maybe if you hold this set, you'll get one in the future. We don't know, right? What if you owned all 4 of these and the super scarce Lambo was something that you could buy later if you were a set holder? That to me would make sense. Now, I don't own the set, and I never will, because the secret rare is too expensive, right? And I personally, like this is the difference, right? For me,
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather pay 100 to 110 for a Lambo than 1,000 for a Lambo, because for 1,000 I could go buy like Miles Morales' ultra rare, and but the secret rare of this Lambo might. I mean, some people think it was going to be 15,000. You see, some of the people think it was going to be like 15,000, or like really high like that, like or like 2,000 even, right? We'll see what happens,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, with the Lambo, I think Veve official said on Twitter that each new series will be FE, so first edition, because it's a new style. This is the STO, and then if they release a new one, that's going to be FE as well. So they're all going to be, as long as it's a new, different vehicle or series. I don't even know what you would call it for cars. Each new series is going to be FE, as far as I know.
Sure.
Also, Veve, by the way, just tweeted the Medium article for the new comic, or the Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw this one.
Or did they do that a while ago?
Yeah, I did a video about it yesterday.
Okay, never mind.
This comic, we can quickly talk about it. I did a vid about it with a breakdown, just my price predictions on it. But this comic is better than the Avengers 181. This is him as Ant-Man, Scott Lang as, this is not the original Ant-Man, but it's Scott Lang, the MCU Ant-Man, and it's a super limited, like normal. And it's a good comic. It's not bad. Like, it's decent. Like, the 9.8 is about $600-700, but it's going up. And actually, if you go on eBay, this is the interesting thing. You will not find a lot of 9.8s on this. No one's selling it. They're selling them 9.6s for like, $500-600 or something like that. You can pick this up. This is from what I noticed at least yesterday, right? And it's about 700 and something Canadian, so it's like about 550 to 600 on a 9.6. And there's a decent amount of them. There's a bunch that are graded because it's not like a super scarce book. But the 9.8s, try to find one on eBay. They're not there. People are holding it because, and so it's a good comic. I thought this one would be like a nice stack for people, an MCP, because it's a first appearance, and it's better than Friday's comic, like much better, but not like insane. Like, this is not like a grail, but it is FA Scott Lang as Ant-Man. And, like, I haven't seen the movie tonight. I'll be seeing it. And, he's not going anywhere, right? So it's a good comic. It's just a good comic. It's solid. I think it'll sell out. It'll be fine. It'll probably go into retail, on these guys here, probably 4 or 5 gems or something like that. That's what I was thinking anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems. I'm definitely going to go for it. I mean, I pretty much
go for all the comics.
I think you just go for all the significant FAs. I think this one is significant enough to at least go for. If you land a common, it could go below retail, but if you land a rare or higher, it could be profitable. We'll have to see.
Sure, yeah. This would be a good stack, like an MCP stack. You got a first appearance of a character. And by the way, Charles, we went over the Ant-Man Marvel Mighties a little bit earlier in the stream. We went through the Medium article. It's right here. We covered it right here. You get all 5 of those, and then you can actually get MODOK. So we covered that a little bit earlier in the stream. So thanks, Charles. But yeah, I mean, this could be a good one that you might, if you go after, you get the secret rare, it's probably going to be about 70 or 80 gems, probably something like that. You could sell it. And if you stack up the uncommon, for example, for MCP, it's probably be about 3 or 4 gems a piece, in my opinion. I mean, I would assume probably could go a bit less at the beginning. And then you could just, if you want to buy 50 of them for MCP, I mean, like, at some point it's going to be worth 6 or 7 or 8 gems, right? Like, it just seems, it's one of these like no brainers to me over time, if you wanted to. But I've been stacking up Spider-Man comics specifically just because this app to me, and I'll ask you about this Vibes, because I talked about Miles Morales not dropping at all during this, like, squeeze, right? Miles Morales is like impervious to like gem squeezes, at least at the moment. It seems like this is a Spider-Man app, like
definitely seems like, it definitely seems like the Spider-Man slash, it's pretty much just Spider-Man for the most part. At least that's what it seems like, what Marvel wants to push, right? At least on the Veve app for the most part. So me personally, I know you're stacking Spider-Man stuff, comics, and I still want to buy Spider-Man comics, but me, I like X-Men. You probably heard this. I like X-Men a ton, so I'll probably buy. I'm probably going to start stacking like X-Men comics, because I do have a feeling like they're going to make an appearance. It's confirmed. Mutants are going to be in the MCU here in the near future.
They're coming, Vibes.
And so there's a handful of comics like I am stacking, and I want to continue to stack. And it's not like I haven't forgotten about collectibles. I haven't forgotten. Like I think it's kind of silly to get comics and like just avoid Spider-Man. Like you got to get Spider-Man comics. It's like, I don't know.
Those are the first ones I go for in the app.
Yeah.
It's not even Amazing Fantasy. It's just the other ones. Like I have every Spider-Man comic in the app, one copy of the common. And then I have a couple of stacks of some of the ones just because they're good for MCP. And I think they'll go up like, you know, a few gems a piece each. And then I can just slowly chop them off over time later on when I need some gems, you know. And the Spider-Man comics usually sell pretty decent. Like, you know, they don't usually take a long time to sell. The X-Men stuff is coming though, man. I've been really looking at a couple of those X-Men comics, but the problem is that they came out a while ago, a lot of them, and there's not a lot for sale because people have already stacked them up. You know, I'm looking for like a newer comic, like a super limited that comes out. That's like, you know, there's 400 or 500 available in the store, and they're like two to four gems, and it's like a popular character. Look at FA, like that is the sweet spot for me.
Yeah, I've been saying it for a while, but I mean, some of the ones I'm stacking or plan to stack here in the near future is like Mr. Sinister. I think Gambit right now is like under 5 gems. Rogue, I think, is like 3-4 gems right now, at least the commons. For the most part. It was funny because I was actually looking up just comic books randomly on eBay, and I was like, you know, it'd be kind of fun to have like an FA X-Men character and get like a newer one, like a 9 point whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or get like one of the really old school, but like it's like a beater comic, like a 0.5 or a 1.0.
I love those, man.
Like, yeah, so I definitely want to get one of those at some point. And now I'm kind of getting into the thing where it's like, all right, it's like a little bit of extra disposable income. Do I want to like put it in VV, or do I get like a cool comic just to say I have one? Like I was even looking at FA Rogue. I think I saw like a 9.4 on eBay. I have no idea if this is even a good value, but like a 9.4 for like $150. And I'm like, oh, it's Rogue. It's a 9.4. And I know it gets exponentially more expensive. It's like 9.4. And then 9.6 is like 40% more expensive. Then like 9.8 is like 80% more expensive. It just exponentially just like goes up in value.
Yeah. I would go for at that level, at that price, I would go for like a lower graded like Miles Morales or something like that, like Ultimate Fallout, you know, or something like that. The Gwen Spider Gwen one is a really good one too to go after on eBay right now. If you want to spend like a little bit of money on that, and if you go after this, is what I like too, raw like ungraded copies of some of the, like you can get the Kang first appearance for like $500 or $600.
Oh,
like
really?
a raw copy, like ungraded, and like that is you know, stuff like that is to me, like I like the ungraded stuff because it stores better and I can read it and it's cheaper and I can go get it graded if I want to, you know.
Yeah, say, is there a reason why people don't grade them? Is it because they feel like it could be so low that it's actually worth less?
Yeah, it's a big
graded versus ungraded.
Yeah, it costs and it's a bit hassle. The people who grade, you know, are looking to resell mostly. I mean, there's not a lot of collectors who are like, I have one comic here that I really like. I'm going to send it in and get it graded just for me. Usually that's not the case because it's a big process and an annoyance. But, you know, the dealers, like the comic people who go, you know, they'll get like a big box of stuff. They'll send in a whole bunch of ones graded. Then they'll sell them all for profit, right? And some of them they'll like break even. Some of them they'll like make a lot of money on. So it's part of the biz. But I don't really send stuff in for grading at all myself for my personal collection. I just like, you know, like I got lots of comics up here that are just ungraded, you know, like my favorite one recently that I love. And this is this one here. Look, it's Avengers number 11. The first time Spider-Man ever goes up to them. But this is Kang's second appearance. This is Kang's second appearance ever. So it's Avengers 11. So, and you know, it's just ungraded. It's got like some spray paint on it somehow. I guess it was in a garage and someone was doing something. The comic was just sitting there on the, you know, back in the 60s or something. Someone was like spray painting something and they got some on there. But look at this, Vibes. It's up to 111.
It's moving. We're mooning.
Pumping.
Pump it. One gem at a time.
Look at that. I know. Well, Travis. Oh, sorry. Did you?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to read a comment right here. Woody, sup MC Vibes. Congrats to everyone who was successful with Lambo. I got the uncommon 187 holding for the Viviverse. Would be cool if we got a badge for holding from the drop. Yeah, I would like to get the minting badge. You know, that'd be fun. You know, like why not? Travis, secret rare with only 640 editions. It will still go to around 2K in 6 months, especially after the Aventador and Scion gets dropped. I don't know what those are. Those other Lambos. Those must be other Lambos.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're right, if they're going out for the FE, this is like car collecting, right? So, so this specific model of Lambo, will it tank after there's another Lambo, or will people want to collect all the models of Lambo? Like, it's like saying, does it have the same effect vibes as, so like there's Spider-Man comic drops in the app and another Spider-Man comic drops in the app that's a better Spider-Man comic? Does that mean the other Spider-Man comic, everybody sells it and dumps it to go after the new Spider-Man comic? I mean, is that sort of like...
I don't think that's how the market works, to be honest.
No.
I don't think people sell something. It's like, well, they're selling an X-Men collectible, so I got to sell all my Storms or my whatever. Like, I just don't think that's how, at least in my mind, the market works. It's like, you don't have to sell something that's the same IP or at least like adjacent to the IP. So people sell other stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But I hope people aren't doing that. Like, they think like they can only sell things that's related to the IP that's coming out. Like, you can sell whatever you want, dude. You don't have to sell your other ASM comics just because a new ASM comic came out. Like,
yeah, get that old junky Lambo out of the garage. It's all old now. Wow, look at this. Disney D logo plus the Vader TIE Fighter equals 115 gems, which feels more than one Lambo. Yeah, I like both of those, but the market doesn't. I mean, nobody likes the TIE Fighter, okay, because I own it. I minted one and it's sitting at like 40, and no one likes the Disney D logo as much as I like both of them. I mean, I was saying, I made a video when it came out that's to me the second most important golden moment, because it's the Disney logo basically, and we saw how much the Veve logo is worth. And I was thinking, the Disney D should be like worth a lot, but nobody cares, and nobody cares about the TIE Fighter, sadly. So I like those two. And to me, though, I don't put them, if you combine those two, I don't put them ahead of one Lambo. I personally don't. And I don't think anybody else does either. Hulk, what? Yeah, hopefully we get Hulk #1. Let's go. Dustin, only the ultra rare and secret rare have the Veve license plate. Yeah, that's true.
I saw that. I was looking it up now, and I'm like, is that true? And I'm like looking at him. I'm like, yep. There's the only ones with the license plate.
113 Vault. It's on the pump.
It's skyrocketing.
It's taking off. The engines are revving, you guys. It's getting to the starting line. Duck and Cover, how you doing? Good to see you today. Duck and Cover, not gonna lie, getting a bit tired of hitting the bottom rung of every drop. Hit 2 uncommons though, so not gonna complain. Ritmo dropped pretty hard. Yeah, what we were talking about earlier about the stuff in the market that dropped. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got it on the drop. I didn't get any on the drop, Duck and Cover, for sure. And by the way, I read Duck and Cover's comment on my video. And Duck and Cover, that was a really good comment you made. You made a comment on my previous video about my price predictions. Just saying that these should be like much higher and everything, like the Lambo stuff. And I fully agree. We'll see how the market agrees though. But he made some good, strong comments on and thanks for those comments. I read all of them, right? So Boba Fett, there's the comment. Yeah, Weld, I mentioned earlier. I saw you commented earlier. Sorry it took so long to get to it. But I saw you commented earlier about Boba Fett going to 75. This is the ultra rare. Okay. Yeah,
it's the ultra. That's the highest rarity one. And like, dude, that makes me want to. I like Boba Fett a lot. So, and that's the other thing too. Like, I mean, would you sell the uncommon Lambo for ultra rare bullet? You could probably buy the whole set for 100. Now that you think about it.
Well, it's like 15 to 16 on the other two, and 75. Yeah, that could be. You could get a complete Boba Fett set. The thing is like for me, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's just insane to me. Because like I have a thing back here with Boba Fett's in it, and they're just loose old Boba Fett's that are not even in their package yet. And they're all worth like a couple $100 a piece. Like they're just beaters, And so it's just, to me, it's just crazy what's going on in Veve with the Boba Fett and the, but hey, that's just the way it is. So I would, in this app, would I take a complete set of Boba Fett or a Lambo? Well, I would take the complete set of Boba Fett, And by the way, I completed my Vader set ahead of May. Okay. I'm just telling you guys. Okay. I know they haven't had any kind of, here's the other thing we could talk about too. We could talk about all sorts of stuff, Vibes. I don't know how much time you got, but I mean, we're not going to get utility on these golden moments like we thought, probably. Did you listen
to Dave? Very, very unlikely.
Yeah, it's his last couple of 2 interviews he did. He did 1 interview with Queen Lori, right, on Twitter, which, you know, I did a little recap on it, but you can go listen to it if you go to her like Twitter profile and then click on the link. And then, of course, Matt Gondek, you know, the artist, right? He actually has a podcast. And if you go to his Twitter feed, you can catch the interview he did like literally a day before, a podcast with David Yu, and you know, both of them with David Yu. So we got lots of good info. But the, you know, and I know Alex was also in the Twitter
Queen Veve.
Yeah, and I remember they were talking about the golden moments because there's some utility questions asked about. It probably isn't going to be like anything we've ever seen, like any kind of utility like we've seen, because those IPs, those companies don't really want to do that kind of thing. And, you know, it's pretty clear. So I don't know like what that means for my R2D2 set, you know, my golden moments that I've been holding from the drop, hoping that I get airdrop something or some sort of special Star Wars thing. And I don't know what that means for Vader, but I decided to like complete that Vader set like a couple weeks ago, because I had it, you know, before, but I sold the other ones. I never sold the ultra rare because I got it on the drop. I just decided to complete it and just to have it because, you know, as we get closer to May or something like that, and they do Star Wars stuff again in May, which they will. I'm going to have my Boba Fett set. I'm going to have my R2D2 C-3PO Golden Moment set. I'm going to have my Vader set. And I'm going to hope that I get something.
I get Star Wars. The Star Wars, the super secret airdrop, the Star Wars, you just get something absurd. It's, I don't know. It's Luke Skywalker and is like full black, like.
I know. I hope
Empire
I
Strikes Back,
the lightsabers too, right? Because they'll probably come out with Yoda or something at that point too. 113, you guys, the pump is on. It's Hard Rock Crypto. Hi, man. I follow your streams from Italy. Hey, thanks. From Italy. That's awesome. I have this YouTube channel trying to push VV content in Italy. We talk about crypto NFTs, excited. Shout out to VV Fox too. Hey, that's cool. So Hard Rock Crypto, you have a channel for VV stuff in Italy. That's great, man. Guys, go check out Hard Rock Crypto. That's cool. We like to get perspectives from around the world. How are you guys? How did you guys like the Lambo drop today? Sorry, this comment was like a while ago. Hopefully you're still here. So, but yeah, if everybody go check it out, I'll go check that out. Your channel after the stream as well. Why not? That sounds good. So
I think it's always good to have, you know, content creators that, of course, immediately you think, okay, they could speak different languages because that way we can kind of spread the information of VV more freely. But also it's like, how do certain IPs hold up across the world, right? Maybe one IP that's super popular in parts of Europe isn't that big in the US versus, you know, parts of East Asia or whatever it is. So it's always kind of interesting to get perspectives of different IPs when they get announced from different parts of the world.
100%. Did you know that I follow a couple of, you know, I follow people on Twitter who are around the world, right? Who have like content, who do content. Like, you know, Captain VV's from Germany and stuff. And like, you know, and so there's a French one. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but and they posted the link to the Medium article that came out in French, like literally 12 hours before we got it here on the what was it, on the comic, just the Ant-Man comic, the Scott Lang comic. It came out like ahead of time before we get it here, and I was able to see the numbers, you know, like 12 hours ahead. But you know, not that it mattered because you know nobody liked that comic in the, you know, right before Lambo. But they get stuff a bit earlier, right? Information. So if you do follow a couple of the international, we might get a little little leg up on the competition here. Ronnie, so you're saying it should be more? Yeah, this goes back to the uncommon. Because I remember when you posted that comment, we were talking about the $100 price on this one. Yeah, I think so. Why not? Like, why shouldn't it be worth more, right? Kryptonite, when Ferrari. Now we're talking. Let's get this. Let's get our vaults. Let's get our vaults super card up. What car would you like to see in here? Vibes? Do you have a car? Favorite? Car?
Not like a huge car person. I don't know. Give me the Model T. That's what I want. Like
the Model T. There you go.
It's like the first car ever or something like
that.
Gotta hand crank it.
Yeah, people would be freaking out. They'd be like, "Oh, we got Ford cars in here, and we got the first car ever, basically, and it's the first NFT on the blockchain. It's going to be worth 10,000." It comes out, it's worth 30 gems, right? Nobody cares.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah. Someone said Bugatti. That'd be nice. Bugatti.
Oh yeah,
that'd be
sure.
Cool.
Little Bugats. New plan. I honestly put Miles Hoodie in the top 10 right now. Yeah, I mean, like we're finding.
Is that the ultra rare?
No, right? That's the rare, the hoodie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like top 10 of like all NFTs, or I would assume collectible NFT, like the collectibles, not the comics.
Yeah.
If you put that all together, it's kind of hard to come up with a list, but
no, it's true.
It's up there.
The hoodie is it's just a real man. The 2 rarest ones are so crappy. Too many editions. Maybe I'll try my luck and grab most Ant-Man collectibles in the market. Is that so? Which? Sorry, this is a while ago, Ronnie. I hope you're still here. What rare ones?
Oh, the Ant-Man. I think he said the.
Oh yeah,
the ultra rare and secret rare, like the parents of the Ant-Man. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know about these. I don't know.
We'll see. I'm really
I like
curious to
Michael
see.
Douglas and all that, and then like they're all good. But I mean, like, I have to watch the movie tonight. Maybe I'll like fall in love with them again. They're okay and everything, right? But too many editions, yeah, for sure. Karazi, great question. Yeah, he must. Hopefully, we answered it. I can't remember what the question was now. BioShock MODOK looks like Humpty Dumpty turned Sith Lord. He's all Humpty Dumpty.
True.
Come on, BioShock. Maybe this is his battle armor from the thing, right? So Humpty Dumpty, Dug and Cover FOMO'd into the rare Lambo at 175. I was expecting the drop to be 200, and now I have 2 Lambos and 35 gems. Win. Yeah, well,
it's a big win.
That's not bad at all, right there. Woody, did you see the rare Lambo that sold for 2? Oh, actually, Woody, that didn't sell. Okay, so what happened there? I saw that Head Stash Hawaii listed that and actually managed to save himself and got it out.
Yeah.
That was right on Vault's live.
Yeah, I literally saw it. I was looking at the rares, and I did see that. I tried to click on it, of course, but apparently on Vault stream, he said like he listed it and then made a mistake, realized it, and then click unlist. And so I think he maybe had time, because even when if you guys haven't noticed, I mean, you guys have probably seen it, when you try to list something, sometimes it takes like 5-6 seconds for it to finally get there to show on the listing. So it is kind of nice how there's a bit of, whether it's intentional or unintentional, there's a bit of downtime between listing it and like it actually appearing on the market. So
so you can like quickly get it back, right? Look, 316 on the ultra rare, climbing up. It's up 10 gems, guys. These are starting to slowly move. You know what happens? So anyway, Woody, we saw that. Ouch. But Head Stash Hawaii saved himself. So really happy about that. BioShock, I'm getting weird vibes from that egg, Mighty. It is getting close to Easter. This looks like one of those Cadbury eggs. You know those Cadbury
you're right.
eggs? I want a golden egg now. Thanks. I'm going to go get a golden egg.
I like how we're just memeing on MODOK. Just like Humpty Dumpty, egg-looking dude, golden egg.
Well, he's kind of oval. He's kind of like, isn't he rounder and flatter?
He looks like the egg from what's it called? Willy Wonka, like the golden goose egg, like just getting popped out.
Is he supposed to be like not as tall? Like he looks like more like a ball, not an egg. So that I think that is true.
I thought he looked more like just like a weird, like very cute. His head is very like square, and he's
he's like angry. Flat. He's not tall and egg-like. It is true, right?
I don't know.
Travis, they need to do more airdrops for collectors that hold sets or own 75% of sets. That would cost them nothing and do nothing to do other than another cover of a comic. Yeah, but it also wouldn't make them any money. So, realistically, they're not going to give us a ton of stuff for free. Although they would make money in the aftermarket on transactions. But, I think the way to do it is to give people who own sets the opportunity to buy something, because then they can make money. It gives them more incentive to do it. And if you own the set, you're the only one who can get it. And and then you have to pay for it. I know we like to get something for free. And they have given a few stuff for free. Like they give some of these Lambos away. How many of these Lambos like really went to original OMI investors? Like really, are those people still around? Like that was a long time ago, right? So that's cool. But I mean,
that's like 5-6 years ago. Like, are those people still, maybe they just bought the OMI and never care to look at the Veve app and they're just waiting. Like who knows?
Well, there were 70 something of them, right? If you go to the media,
70,
yeah. So they must have found 70 people that are active and still here, and that they, and I wonder when they'll get them. So, blockchain comics best bot drop in a while. Yeah, this one's got, well, I would almost disagree with that. Fantastic 452 was botted to shit. Okay, let's be honest. Fantastic 452 Black Panther was like, I mean, if you go into the market it is just like slaughtered. So
it's
I don't know.
To hell.
Yeah, I don't know about this one as much. That one, there's more editions. So, but yeah, man, not going to disagree with you. They're here, right? It's like I don't know. I don't work there, so I don't know how. Like, there are too many accounts to just like new account comes up. You just look at it and go, yeah, I don't think so. If you don't have a profile picture, that's like flag number one. If your name is a jumbled series of letters and numbers, that's flag number two. What else do you need? If you only have one collectible or not, and you're joined like that's I don't know.
Especially
is it easy?
Yeah, because I'm looking right now, like I'm looking at the rare Lambo, and you see it all the time. It's like Old Crack 8, and then Mr. Andrew 9, Lol something 31, and then Gorilla 12. It's always like a name followed by like 1 or 2 letters or 4 letters or whatever. So I mean, it's there's not much Veve could do about it. I'm sure they could implement, or that probably some third party company could like have something in place to like help detect bots, but it's I'm not too sure. But
yeah, I don't know, right? I mean, you just because is there one person, one dedicated employee that Veve could hire, and it's not going to be me, okay?
Yeah, not me.
Because I'm not advocating to get the job.
Hunter. Yeah.
Just sit on the computer and go through all the accounts and go, nah, that one's not good. Delete. Yeah, that one's not good. Delete. You know what I mean? Like, could it be that easy? Probably not, right? Creedson said Lambo should have went with the really low editions and promote the brand name. Today's profit is only worth 2 to 3 of the real Lamborghini. So you just think they should have went with lower editions. They're pretty scarce though, if you really think about it. They're not like, I mean, if they went really low, the thing about it is, the thing about it with that is like, I thought about that too, that they should have went for lower editions to get the price up higher. But then I also thought, well, if they're going to send out 55 press releases and try to get people into the app, let's say a couple of those people do come. I mean, we got 11. You want them to have a chance at the drop, right? I think that's the idea, right? You don't want to like make it so scarce that nobody can get it. And specifically if it's just botted too, right? Because you want to make it like, so I think they did good with the numbers, just under 3,000. I was actually thinking they would do 1,963 on the uncommon because that's the year of Lambo. And that's the.
Your mic is cutting out.
That's if I slightly touch the wire on my microphone, it just turns off.
Freaks out.
Yeah, it's weird. So no, I was going to say that so if they did, on the NFT site for Lambo, they do like 1,963 editions, and then they sell it for like 196 gems, dollars, point and 30 cents. They actually sell it for that. So it's kind of like they really around that 1963 number. So I actually thought that the uncommon would be 1963. That's how many editions we get. And then they just worked their way down, but they went like an extra, a decent amount over that, like an extra 1,000 or whatever. Right. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I do have to take off here in a few minutes, but I did have a kind of a quick question. We were talking about utility earlier, right? David.
Oh, by the way, it's up to 320.
Oh,
and 328, and then 330s next, folks.
It's moving.
Sorry, vibes go.
No worries.
It's pumping.
But David, he was talking about utilities, like, oh, even if Disney doesn't do utility for golden moments or whatever, they said they could do utility potentially.
Sure.
Like they could do their own thing. It's kind of a slippery slope because at that point, because I mean, you think about it this way, like Lambo, right? They basically took away 70 mints to give to OMI holders. So could they do that next time where they say like, all right, people that own R2D2 and C3PO, you have a whitelist for this next Star Wars drop or whatever it is. Kind of curious how that plays out. Like if they could do that, because I mean, they just did it with Lambo, right? That they, it's a IP that's not Veve, obviously. And they said, hey, we want to reserve 70 of these to give to people that supported us very early. Is that okay? And Lambo's probably like, sure, as long as we get our money, like we don't care, or as long as it's like put into circulation or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see how that pans out, but it's also kind of like a catch. I think Veve kind of has to be careful if they like step out of that too much, or they give too much utility to like one IP and not the others. It's like you guys have given tons of utility to Star Wars, but like none to this section of like Marvel characters, or none to these like independent artists, or none to this like. So I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like utility and like, because Veve can technically do it. but I'm not sure the licensors themselves are going to do, especially like Disney.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree with you there for sure. Yeah, we'll see what happens, right, Vibes? And holy smokes, Taco Breaks. What are you doing? That's crazy. Thank you so much for that super chat. That's wild. Holy dude, that's thank
best
you
YouTube
so
channel
much.
on earth. It's saying a lot.
There's some great
That's
channels,
awesome.
but thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Holy crap. That might be the biggest super chat I've ever got in my life. I don't know if I deserve that. Thank you, Taco Breaks. We'll use that for giveaways and stuff. I appreciate you, man. I really
he's a cool dude. He stopped by my stream. He's been in a lot of other.
Oh yeah, I know Taco Break. I know him, but with his dog and stuff, I remember. He's very cool. Thanks for doing that, man. That's super nice of you. Big time, right? So
cool. Oh, well, I'm gonna dip out. Thanks for having me on, and I might do a stream later. Depends. We have tomorrow. Do you have tomorrow off?
Oh yeah,
Canada. We have President's Day, but I guess it's Family Day up there, right?
It's different. Family Day up here. We get we basically never had a holiday mixed, for this the dregs of winter from like New Year's all the way to spring break, basically. And so we got a Family Day holiday they made up a bunch of years ago, which is really great. It's just another, but yeah, it's your guys' holiday too. So yeah, I'll be hanging around, and if you're live streaming, make sure everybody you're checking out, because I'm hanging out at the Vibes live stream is super fun with the chill vibes. And if you might be going on later today, you said?
Yeah, I'll be going on. And usually I post it like an hour before or whatever I go live. So at least I try to. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Take care.
Yeah, it was great hanging out with you, man. We'll see you later. See ya. Oh, that was crazy. Thanks so much for that big super chat. That's nuts. I love that. Very nice of you. Thank you very much for that. Like I said, I can't say enough. Blockchain Comics, why you don't care. This is about the Spider-Mans. This is a fraudulent case. Ever heard of the SEC? So the reason I just think they're just clean. They just cleaned up bot accounts and put that stuff away. And I don't find it like that at all. I don't see it that way. So it doesn't bother me. They're just locked away, and we'll probably never see them again. So, to me, I don't see it any further than that. Now, if it comes out that they're doing fraudulent stuff and all that kind of stuff to manipulate the market or to buy and sell these Spider-Mans, and keep them on their own, then, and like to make it look like they sold and that kind of thing, that's another story. But it looks like they just cleaned them up because they were all purchased by people. So, and if they got moved into these accounts to hold them or whatever, it doesn't bother me that much. I really don't. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing that can be done. And, it doesn't really bother me at all. Especially if they're taken from accounts that are now inactive, because these accounts are, these are people who are doing bad stuff in the app. Sounds good to me. So, but we'll see how it goes, blockchain. We'll see how it goes. Pasternak, 1,300 gems. Should I pick up a secret rare Lambo? Is it at 1,300 now? Did it go up? Because it was only at like 900. Where's it at now? Where is it? Let's go. Oh, it's at 930. Oh, you have 1,300. It's up to you, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff at that price level that, I would get. I don't know if buying the secret rare right now is good. If people don't sell it, then yeah, it's going to keep going up and up and up. I actually just personally like the ones down here because they're really affordable. 113 is going up to 114 now. It's slowly climbing. I like this price level because it's almost like you just can't go wrong. I want to try to look at this one, but it's not showing me. So I have to go to my collection. How many are available here? So it's at 145 now as this one climbs up. So, up to you, man. Up to you. It's not like it would be a bad purchase. I mean, it's a secret rare Lambo. You picked up the low digit rare for 150. Nicely done. That's awesome, Womp. Ronnie, Lambos are labeled interactive, though, no sound. Yeah, so that's interesting if you're talking about the Ant-Man stuff being interactive. He's not interactive, okay? But they are. So, yeah, what does that mean? Interactive plus sound, actually, is what they usually do. So yeah, I guess it's just, maybe they're just animated. Like, maybe that's just the new word for animation, right? So, we'll find out, I guess, for sure. Interactive like the stamps, playing a tune when you had them all. Oh, maybe if you put them all together, they do something. That's cool, Corey. That could be something. Maybe their masks go up and down. Maybe, yeah. Alex said 30 days to redeem. Oh, these are the Lambos that go out to those people who had the code. Yeah, 30 days. There you go. Vil, X-Men 4, Marvel Spotlight 5. A question of which one to buy. I go for X-Men 4. I just think that's a much bigger comic. That's, the Scarlet Witch, and it's a huge comic. So that I'd choose that one for sure. 1 ton Wonton Mon. Veve is getting whack. It's getting a little whack. We'll see how it goes. Lots of elbow coughs from Manu. Rare grind beats. Will Lambo matter when the Batmobiles drop? I think so. I think this is a different audience for sure. I mean, I honestly, just my honest opinion, I don't think a lot of people are going to care that much about the Batmobile, the original Batmobile. I think people will like it for sure, but I think Lambo is going to do much better than that. I just think you have to be a real, Batman geek to really love the Batmobile, like the original Batmobile from the 60s. If they come out with the other Batmobiles, it'd be a really cool collection, and there's going to be lots of people who like them. But I think Lambo's much better for sure. Michael, and believe me, this is coming from like a comic book dork. Michael Campa got the ultra rare on the drop. Nicely done, and you completed the set. Nice to see you guys streaming together again. Yeah, for sure. Vibes popped in. He's been super busy. He's been working and stuff, but he does his late night streams. You guys got to check him out, and he'll be apparently live streaming later today. So that's great, though, Michael. Congrats on the set. Sven, I just posted my red Lambo with my Miles Ultra Rare. They are great together. Nice. They look good, right? That's cool. The Lambo or the Blue Todd? That's a tough question. That's a really good question right there. I don't own a Blue Todd and I own a Lambo, so I guess I'll choose Lambo. That's what I'll just do right there. Bored Ape Yacht Club. How much does a mint 786? I don't know. Sven, MC, I did buy my Miles at 500 Ultra Rare before. No need to be afraid of the 200 gems we'll gain in the time. No need to worry about that. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I just would have liked to purchase it cheaper, but I'm not too worried about it. That's for sure. In regard, because, I wasn't looking to flip them. So, I was just trying to get one and just have one. So I'm not too worried. I would have liked to have the extra gems to buy other stuff though, for sure. Voodoo, driving my Lambo and AR, the back wheels aren't turning. Anyone else seen that? I haven't tried yet, but that could be a little glitch thing right there. So maybe they're a front wheel drive only. Have you taken off the e-brake, Voodoo? More rimmage. There we go. Oh my God. Don't forget Chico and Rocco. Oh my God. I forgot Chico and Rocco. Thank you so much. Let's get to Chico and Rocco. Hope I missed one or two the last day or so. Here it is. It's Bess. Let's get the original right here. I am a human. Okay. A panda in water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. I think that's good. All right. I got Bess right here. Okay. There's one. There's Bess. That looks kind of fun. Okay. And let's go back to home. And I guess I can get another one right here. It's the gift of the week. Juby. Is it Jubai or Juby? Let's load up. I want to see this one. Load it. There it is. Ah, Chico and Rock. This is hilarious. Look at him right there. He's got a little sword on him and stuff. There's my collection. Here it is right here. Oh, I picked up him. I got 46 gold pieces now. Nicely done. So that's good to hit home right there. Chico and Rocco, you guys. See, I missed the mythical here. Okay, I missed this guy yesterday. I didn't get him, so I was too late or whatever. I forgot. So thanks for the reminder, J Temp. That's awesome. I appreciate that. This is just a free site, guys. Chico and Rocco. You can go to their Twitter page and you can sign up for a free account, and then you just collect these little dudes every day, and they're like little NFTs. They're fun, and some of them are rare, and some of them are they're really just fun. It's just a goof, and we'll see what happens in the future with those for sure, right? But thanks a lot, J Temp. I should have read that earlier, but I would have got a better mint number, but at least I got them. Marcus, I picked up 5 Lambos, 3 2 digits and 2 3 digits, holding for the long term. Nicely done, Marcus. So you believe in the Lambos for sure, right? That's awesome. Yeah, you're welcome, man, for sure. Crypto NFW, the bots made us rich and Veve got mad. There I said it. Yeah, it's funny. the bots also made a lot of money on their own. And, you know, I think people were getting upset though, because they couldn't get any drops. And, you know, they had to lock it down because of payout crypto, like because of the KYC and the payout and those laws. And so they had to lock that stuff down as well, I think, personally. You know, so yeah, you know, they didn't get it. They didn't get all of us rich though. I mean, I couldn't buy during that time because stuff was too expensive. So I did not get rich during that time. In fact, I'm doing much better now in the last 6 months. You know, my gains have been way better in this bear market than ever could have done in that bull run with the bots. So JJ, my strategy is to stack up and prepare for the next big jump. If you were to use the strategy for collectibles, what animal would you stack? Stacks of 5, stacks of 10, or stacks of 20. I don't know. It's whatever you think is going to gain. I try to look at, when I try to stack stuff, I try to look at, like, do I go for the higher level version of it, or do I go for the lower level version that I think will actually go up quicker? So I try to look at, like, which ones I think will double in value first, you know? So if I try to compare stuff, like, you know, for long term, if I'm thinking, so, you know, if I'm stacking up something, you know, if I'm really going hard at it, I mean, like, depending on the cost of it, of course, right? You know, will it double in value so then I can slowly sell them off over time, you know? And if I do stack and I do want to sell later, I have to sell them, like, strategically, because if you just dump them all in the market, like some people do, you tank your own, like, value, right? So I'm not really sure about how many to stack. It really depends on the collectible themselves, right? So Kurazimi, what was the high for the uncommon and the rare? I think we're still experiencing that right now. If you're talking about these right here, this is the rare. So 145. What's it at now? Still at 145. Let's go to the market. Let's check out the uncommon. There's 507. So some have sold. 114, just slowly climbing right there. Duck and cover. At the end of the day, it's the same Lambo. It's just a paint job that's rare. So yeah, I know, right? There's just less of them, and it's the paint job, right? It's not supercharged. There's a few extra features like the license plate, but it's true. That's why the $100 Lambo seems pretty smart to me. JW, why would people think that Lambo could go up to 15K when the Lambo itself has the original NFT drop? Why would Lambo give Veve more utility than their own NFT market? Well, if you actually look at the value of the NFTs over on the Lamborghini site, they're actually worth thousands upon thousands of dollars, some of those ones. So that's probably why, you know, and this is a bigger marketplace with people who are, there's way more people literally going after these than the NFTs on the, you know, the Lambo NFT site, right? And, you know, some of those NFTs, they're not drivable, they're not three-dimensional, they're just little mini movies, and they're beautiful, you know, and they're straight from Lambo themselves, which is cool. But I mean, they go for, some of them go for thousands. Like that, if you just go over to their site, you can check it out. I've shown the site on multiple videos before. It's NFT at .lamborghini.com. And you can just go there and check it out. I mean, some of them are just crazy in terms of value, right? So that's why I think people would think that these ones would go for high as well. But, you know, we'll see, right? Yeah, we saw the Mighties. That's great. Duck and cover, ultra, uncommon, rare, still slowly moving. Yeah, they're slowly moving up, you guys. New plan. The hype of this drop was like 10% of what we were seeing during the bull market. That was so fun and exciting back then, man. Yeah, it was. Although I couldn't land a drop to save my life. 3 months in a row, I couldn't get a drop at all. None. Nothing. So, I mean, it was exciting, but it also was like really upsetting and frustrating, right? Jason, how you doing? I'm guessing you're around my age since we both say the word rad. Yeah, it's rad. It's choice. Yeah, man, if you grew up in the 80s, you know, it's ingrained. Everyone's using these words today like it's cap, you know, and bro and all that. That's all today's language. Every group of youth has their words, right? And rad was one of ours, and you know, choice is one of ours, and a few others too. But yeah, man, maybe we are the same age. So I grew up in the 80s. Crypto, my best piece is the ultra rare Miles Morales from the drop, 242. Nice. And yes, Gem Squeeze does affect it a bit, but for a very short time compared to every NFT. Yeah, they are just like rock solid. So I mean, you know, if you were to get anything, I mean, like in this app, it's proven like during this time that those Miles Morales NFTs, they just do not get touched. And you know, there's a few comics that are like that too, for sure, right? But other stuff goes up and down depending on what drops, right? So Diamond Ink, How do you guys feel about the lenticular cards? I don't really think too much about them. I never really did. I never actually bought the lenticular cards when they first came out at all. I never got into them. You know, I don't know. They're okay and everything, but I never really think too much about them, right? Nos, how you doing? Thanks for coming into the chat today. Happy Sunday. There we go. We're having fun. The rest of the thing right here. Hey, Nano saying hi. There we go. Alia Rome, Ultra Rare is the only Lambo with the VV license plate. I think the Secret Rare also has it as well, right? Duck and Cover. I'm about to receive my first ever physical comic thanks to Hinano and Delilah. That's awesome. Did you get that through their podcast or their live stream? That's great. That's great. You know, I think, yeah, you're with the drop heads too, because you'll get one for sure with us eventually. Dr. Strange, what's going on, VV gang? We're just hanging out, man. An Ultraman, that's nice. There you go. And there you go. Nicely done, Hinano. You guys are doing great stuff in the community. I love it. Sven, it took so many years to drop one Lambo. What would people expect? The next Lambo within a year? Value will only go up. By the next bull market, the next drop in the market, Lambo will be too expensive. That could be the case. We may not see Lambo for a long time. I hope not. I hope we don't get another Lambo anytime soon, because these are fun. You know, we want to play around with these for a while. And then if they do come out with another one, it would be a different model. And who knows what they'll do with the edition sizes at that time. If VV has more users, like if the VVverse is active by then and we have like, you know, MCP going and we have more users, they'll probably end up dropping a drop with more editions. I don't think they make it scarcer, because the more users we get, you know, the more editions they drop in this app. You know, it's because we don't have as much activity right now that we're getting these lower edition drops on everything. You know, that's going to turn around once we get more users. They're going to sell more. So this might be a really golden time of that, right? So Amazing Spider-Man 2 Secret Rare, similar price to Lambo Ultra Rare. Yeah, that's true. And there's only like 180 of those. So, but that tells you something and that's Lambo being low right now, right? So it's really interesting. MD, what's up, peeps? How you doing? Good to see you today for sure. Win Chick, too much Disney at the moment. You saw those cards that went out, right? I didn't go for the cards at all. Those, like, you know, I want just the figures. I don't know why. And this is, you know, people might like the stuff, but I don't know why we just can't get like 3-dimensional, you know, Disney princesses and characters. You know, we get golden moments, right? So they're 3D, but then everything else we seem to get, you know, we did get the Alice in Wonderland stuff. I want more of that. I don't really want these cards and posters and lenticular stuff. It's just not my thing. I want like the actual figures that are animated. So hopefully now that we got the Alice in Wonderland drop, that we'll start to get more characters, you know, from these famous movies that are like that, because I think that'd be cool. Even though people didn't really go for that drop that much, you know, they're not really worth anything at the moment, right? But I think if you had like Snow White or something like that come, I think it would do pretty good. Delilah, how you doing right there again? There we go. You guys are chit-chatting right here. JR, reckon it's worth buying an ultra rare. I don't know, maybe, right? Go to the market. Let's check it out right here. 330 now. You know, I don't know. It's tough to say. It's gone up. I'll tell you that much. It's slowly going up. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. If we scroll down here, let's go back to, I have to do it this way. Go to my collection, and then I have to click on them here, because for some reason the web app, this one's now up to 150 over here, folks. It's climbing. I'm telling you. People are starting to snag it now. Winchick, how come no more transfer function in the app? They got rid of that ages ago. I really hope they bring that back, because I want to do some giveaways here, and I want to do some trades. I want to trade with people. Like collecting, you know, a big part of collecting is trading. And so they can attach a small fee to it if you trade with someone. But I want to do trades on VV, and like that's a form of transferring. So I want to be able to do that. And yeah, if they brought transfers, it was really because of all the bot accounts and all the fraud and stuff like that. They got rid of it, right? They've already talked about it. I'd like to have it back for KYC accounts. I want to transfer stuff, you know, like if I get something, I want to transfer over to my son's account, you know, that kind of thing. You know, we'll see, right? So Woody, is Grogu coming March 1st? I don't know, because we do have the, you know, we do have the Mandalorian season 3 coming out. So maybe we'll get something. I mean, if Grogu comes March 1st, man, Grogu, they might bring you. Where are you, Grogu? Grogu. Woody's asking if you're going to be coming to VV on March 1st. Do you know anything about it? Here, use the Force. Use the Force and listen. Grogu, are you coming on March 1st? What? He's not saying anything. Grogu, where are you going? Grogu, they want to know if you're coming to Veve. Mark, where are you going? Are you going to go get something to eat? Again, you with the fish sticks. I don't know. We'll see, Woody. Grogu, get out of there. Get out of there. Guys, I might have to go soon. Grogu's getting a bit crazy right here. Yeah, that would be awesome. I love it. Just stay out of there, Grogu. What are you doing? Kelly, what are your thoughts on the drop every day for multiple weeks? Wondering if this is strategic for some reason. I can't think of. Yeah, well, we haven't had drops every day, but I mean, like, we do have, the funny thing is, it's interesting. So the balance of drops, the persistence of drops compared to like the market, they have to have cool stuff coming to keep us all interested. But when they don't have drops, the market does react, right? It goes up a bit for sure. So, it's a balance for sure. I don't want like just the app flooded with drops all the time. But I do like the interest. It keeps me interested for sure. So I don't mind there's a decent amount of drops that come, but I do want them to like, be strategic about it. I don't want them to like drops every single day, right? That's for sure, right? So Voodoo, got my Bulba set, Vader set, Star Wars Golden Moment set ready for the Jar Jar airdrop. The Jar Jar! That would be awesome, by the way. I would take a Jar Jar airdrop. You know what's really funny about Jar Jar Binks? I know he was really hated in those movies and stuff like that. But, the toy of Jar Jar Binks from like 1998, the first appearance of his toy, it's not really worth a lot. But when I would stock that toy, like still sealed, on the Phantom Menace card, with the Darth, if you've ever seen those there's late 90s Star Wars toys, Jar Jar would sell out at my store right away. I put him on the wall up there, and even not valuable, people want the Jar Jar figure. It's really funny, right? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. That would be great, though. Rare Grind Beats, Bugatti, of course, for sure. I would love that. Corey, Hot Wheels. They already exist, but Veve should grab the IP. Yeah, Hot Wheels would be fun. There's crazy Hot Wheel collectors for sure, right? Ronnie, yeah, Chico and Rocco. I went for it. Thanks for the reminder, guys, right? So they should do YouTube creator Mighties. I don't want to. That would be funny. Yeah, you'd have to get the Lakers for my hat, though, if you did one of me, for sure. Ronnie, I'm trying to get Ronnie Collectibles on the app one day. There you go. La Leche. If Bugatti drops, they should give us some Tate Brothers Mighties. Andrew, you are Tristan. Yeah, I don't know if they'll do that. Dan. Hello, Silver Lambo is the best because it has a yellow fading block design. So sick. No other Lambo has anything like that. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's my favorite in terms of how it looks. I really do like this one. And I own it now. I picked it up. 153 in the market. Let's see what the other ones are going for right now. Let's see what the Huracan's going for. 114. That's up from 108. So it's climbing a bit. There's, there we go. We'll see what happens. Let's go to the ultra rare. 330. We'll see what happens. Florida State Makeover. I have some basic information of how to get free gems. If you have an Android phone, make sure that your Play Store account is earning points on all purchases through the Play Store. Oh, and then what? Did they award you like gems or some sort of rewards? That's interesting. I have an iPhone, so can't participate in that. But there you go. I mean, if it's all legit, there's nothing wrong with free gems. Vigorous Pigeon. Hey, just got here. Scored a rare on the drop time and then also managed to seek a rare on the rebound. Nicely done. What a day. Tempted to complete the set now. You got the secret rare on a rebound. Dude, that is great. Congratulations for sure, right? Yeah, the Cadbury eggs. This is what it reminds me of. I want a Cadbury egg today right there. Oh, thanks, you guys. I got it. Duck and cover. We all more or less know how to spot a sus account. Now, yeah, it kind of looks like it. I mean, you never know, but I mean, there we go. You got your Chico. Good job, guys. Mark, since Kang is not in the Mighties, I think there'll be an FA Miles Morales style low mintage. I hope so. I want Kang to look like he does, in the comic books, and I don't think they'll give us the Kang from the movies, because they'd have to get the rights to the character. And they said, I remember Alex G saying this very recently, that they're not going to do, usually Marvel's probably not going to do the movie characters like, from the MCU, like the actors' likenesses. So Kang would have to be more of the Marvel Comics version, which I actually would prefer. Nothing against the actor and stuff, but the one from the comics looks great. So I would love that. So we'll see, right? They need to put Hodl Fandom on the payroll. Yeah, possibly. He's doing some good stuff over there for sure, right? What would they pay him for? Bruin 88, 2433 Bess. What's that? What's that number right there? Rare Grab Beats, is Kang a big deal more than Doctor Doom? I wouldn't say he's more than Doctor Doom, no, but we'll see how much of a big deal they're going to make him. He's one of the all-time villains in Marvel for sure. Doctor Doom, I think, is like more famous and more popular and more known than Kang, but that's about to change as of this weekend for sure. But yeah, they're close to the same. I mean, Doctor Doom, we already have the FA on, and it's a Marvel Mighty, so it's interesting if they give us Kang as a physical NFT, like as a three-dimensional one, and not a Mighty. That's going to be really interesting because we have Doctor Doom's FA already as a Mighty, and it looks really great. I mean, it's one of the best Mighties there is. So you have matching NFT physical Hot Wheels. Very cool. Nice. Yeah, the NFT for Hot Wheels. I haven't really looked into those too much for sure, right? There we go. So, and thanks again, Taco Breaks. That was absolutely amazing of you. I really appreciate that once again. Thewa Butler, I should have bought Superman, and I FOMO'd into Lambo. I know what you mean. I had the same thing. I didn't really FOMO because I just picked it up, but I could have waited and got it cheaper. That was really the thing for me. I was going to get them regardless. I was going to get one or two or whatever regardless. I just picked it up a little earlier, and I could have saved some gems for other stuff. 115 now on the common, guys. Turtle, another fun stream. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun. What are your thoughts on selling Chico and Rocco NFTs? I haven't even thought about that, about selling these little dudes. I haven't really in the marketplace, I guess. I'll have to look at, I don't know. There's a community market right here. So you can sell some of these for gems, right? Not for gems, but for little gold pieces. And then you get more. So I haven't really looked into selling at all, but I mean, yeah, maybe I should. I missed a couple of the really good ones though, you guys, because I forget sometimes to even go into their marketplace. So Diamond Taco Breaks, you still doing content? I hope so. Rare Grind Beats, Batmobile soon. Yeah, we'll see about that. I wouldn't put Batmobile ahead of the Lambo personally, depending, even though Batmobile should be amazing. I mean, I'll love it. I just don't know if a lot of people are going to love that compared to say a Lambo would. Every time I hear Superman, I hit myself. I could have minted 2 on the drop. Oh, I owned up to 3 Supermans in the past. One I bought at 5,000 gems. So, we've all had our day. There we go, for sure. Delilah, there we go. Yeah, see you later. Vibes left a little while ago. So Lambo Ultra Rare or Superman. Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. They're not the same price, though. The Ultra Rare, the Superman's 400 and something. So you'd have to add an extra 100 gems. So I'd probably take the Superman over that one because Lambo. But, give us a week and we'll see what happens. 1.3, you would get a Todd. Yeah, possibly, right? For sure. Sven, Lambo or upside is bigger. Lambo Ultra upside is bigger in the short term than the Superman for me. The reason, too, is the selling fee. Superman always gets killed on the selling fee. And there's a lot less Lamborghinis on the Ultra Rare. There's only 1,000 of them. So there's way less of them. There's 8,888 Supermans. And Superman gets killed on the selling fee. People always dump them, at least historically, because of the 2%. That's the thing that hurts Todd, too, actually, everybody. Because, when you sell, you get most of your gems back. New plan. I don't think it's necessarily to get the secret rare Lambo. Just having a Lambo would be good enough. Yeah, I think any Lambo is probably good. MC, do you think Mando drop in March 1st when the news? I really hope so, Fro, because I don't want to wait till May for Star Wars content. And I'd like to get this guy. I would love to get this guy right here, Mando. Okay, I'd like to get him. Or Grogu. I mean, that would do well. I'd be really curious to see how they do in this app because Boba Fett just is absolutely disrespected beyond belief in regards to Star Wars fans, and collectors. So I'm really curious to see. I hope so. I'm not holding my breath though. But yeah, I think we would get something because we did get something around the Obi-Wan show, right? So we got the Obi-Wan stuff. I can't remember if it was exactly when the show launched, but we at this exact moment, I can't remember the dates were exactly the same, but we should get something for Lambo for the Mando show for sure. Crazy that Lambo has no sound. Yeah, that would be great. I love the rev it up, for sure. Yeah, see you later, Bob Sales. Have yourselves a good time. See you later, Bob Sales. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Hey, Nano, that's my kid with the elbow coughs. Oh, okay. That's awesome. No doubt. That's cool with the elbow coughs. You got everybody here. I love it, Hinano. That's great. Crypto NFW. If I can ever own a Lambo in my life, I'm happy with this Lambo. I can see this going tens of thousands if they market. Yeah, first three-dimensional drivable Lambo car. It's pretty interesting for sure, right? Duck and cover. Going to post my Lambos with all my unis and merms for that extra horsepower. There you go. Bought the uncommon, but sold for a rare instead. There you go. So you sold, you went and moved up. I did that actually with Miles Morales back in the day. I bought the rare, the hoodie, and I held it for a day or two. Then I decided to sell that, and I went up to the ultra rare. And it was a good choice because, you know, they're both fantastic, but the ultra rare has gone up to like 700. So Zombie Attack News got number 45 on the drop. Congrats. That is awesome. Did you sell that? Are you keeping that? That's crazy, man. Congrats. I never get mints like that. Crazy Dan, how you doing? Hey, MC, I got uncommon on the drop and then got another uncommon, rare and an ultra rare on the market. Super stoked. Nicely done. Are you going to try to complete the set with that secret rare? We'll see what happens, right? So let's just refresh this. It's up to 115. Where does it go from here? There's lots at 115. Lots of listings right there. 3 or 4 anyway. The Chico Rocco looks like a bow bun person. I don't know. Does it? Rare's up to 153. Exactly. Crypto. If you're only looking to make money long-term, I think those Spider-Man NFTs are the number one. Veve is looking to market mainly Spidey. This app is a Spider-Man app, guys. It really is, you guys. I mean, let's be honest. Spider-Man stuff does the best here. And, you know, it just is what it is for sure, right? Corey, got to run. Thanks so much for coming, Corey. Oilers game. Good luck today with the Oilers. My Canucks are out of it, but next year. Enjoy Family Day weekend. Thanks so much, you too, man. Good luck with the Oilers tonight. New plan. I think with the Miles mint size and price is the best example of Veve getting it right. Hopefully FA Hulk and Wolverine have similar sizes. Yeah, so if we get more users, like when they, you know, everything starts to click here a little bit more, if we have MCP and if everything goes well, they're going to up the edition sizes on stuff because they're going to sell more. So during this time when we don't have a ton of users, they're getting all these low edition sized comics and like collectibles and things. And this Lambo is a good example too. It's going to be different in a year or two from now. Like if you believe in the space, you're still here and we have like a lot more users. They're going to sell stuff with more editions in the store. The next time you see a Lambo, it's probably going to have more editions if they wait a year, you know, because like there's going to be more people here, you'd think. And so, you know, they'll be selling it they want to sell more. So, you know, these low edition sizes during this time is quite something. It's going to be really interesting to see in a year or two how big of a difference it's going to be. Because remember, we had big edition sizes before. And then, you know, they've shrunk everything down. Now these comics are all super limited. I mean, like it's nuts, right? Lalech, I want to take my NFTs off app. Sounds like it's not in Veve's plans. It's surprising this doesn't bother people. If Veve goes down, any legal reasons, we all lose out. Yeah, I don't agree with you at all there, Lalech. I respect that you want to do that, but I actually want to keep all my stuff in Veve, and I want the Veve Marketplace and the Veveverse. I want people to bring their stuff here. And in the Veveverse, you'll be able to bring your NFTs into the Veveverse space. And of course, we will have them interoperable at some point. David, you confirmed that in the last interview, you know, where he talked about they're just looking at the right places to do that. And they're not going to do it in the early days here because most people, you'd have to understand that Veve's trying to get into the app or just the general masses of people who don't understand crypto, who don't understand wallets, who don't understand interoperability and all that stuff. And, you know, that was one reason why he recently just said that they didn't want to go for interoperability like that. And also, there was a marketplace that they wanted to put their stuff on there with looking at it, but it went down. So you would have, you know, so, you know, I don't share the same sentiment as you. I respect your sentiment, but I have no worries at all about it at all here for sure. Right. So Ronnie, I think the uncommon will reach 175 to 200 by tomorrow. We'll see what happens. You never know. Here's the uncommon right here. It's at 115. You know, let's see, you know, what happens. 119. Starting to go up, guys. There we go. It took a little bit of time. No one is going to be worried about gem squeezing next couple of days because unfavorable drops coming in the next few days. Yeah, everyone's money is going to go into these. We have, you know, the Marvel Mighties, which are kind of fun. We got that comic on Monday. There's, you know, unless they drop Hulk 1 midweek, which they could, because I want to show you. So like, you know, we got Hulk #1 facsimile, right? This comic is now out right here, Hulk facsimile. You know, it's out. You know, this published January the 11th, so this one's now hitting the stores. And what happens, and this is what's happened, all the facsimiles have shown up in DC NFT and in Veve. So this one, and they've shown up very quickly after these have hit the stores, the shelves. So I don't know if that's going to happen here in Veve, but it's most likely going to happen here in Veve. So I don't know if that will totally destroy this, like, you know, anything like that. But yeah, if they do Hulk 1, that'll jump in the way a little bit. But I think you're right. I think there's nothing else to buy. People are going to start buying these up, and they already have. The price is going up, guys. GR, oh man, I went to buy the ultra rare, but unfortunately the app glitched and charged me in full, but maxed out at 240 and has massively overcharged me. That's crazy. I've never heard of that before. Hopefully you can get something in there. Support ticket, yeah. That sucks. I've never heard of that happening before, GR, so let us know how that goes for you. I'm really sorry that happens. That super sucks. You know, I've never heard of that actually happening before. That's nuts. Ronnie, but this weekend will be something epical is my prediction. This upcoming weekend, yeah, possibly, right? The first artist, David Cho, has been 3D scanning lucky owners of this Munko NFTs to mint them on OpenSea. He's doing some pretty cool stuff at the moment. I've never heard of him, so that's cool. Yeah, that's something else to look at too. Kelly, unless I misunderstood on Randy's stream earlier, they were saying that Veve is about to start doing a drop every day for something like 5 weeks in a row now. Really? I did not know that, Kelly. We'll have to keep our eyes open. I did not know that at all. I haven't heard that. So yeah, but Randy, I mean, yeah, if he's reporting that, then that's nuts. Get ready, guys. Lots of drops, I guess. Airdrop the unsold comics. Yeah, maybe. Or just burn them. I just burn them. That's all. I don't want them airdropped. I want them burned. Duck and Cover, Hall of Fandom that has the channel that dives into bot wallets. Oh, I don't know. I've watched Hall of Fandom's videos. He does some good stuff for sure. He does some good stuff, sure. Man who loves cats. There we go. On the rise. MC, you totally FOMO'd. Yeah, I didn't FOMO. I just bought a little too early. Is that the same thing? It might be. 119. We'll see. Ultra Rare's got 1,000 editions. I know, right? Kryptoni's in the house. How you doing? Limit 1 per account would have made more people happy. I had to spend double to get one, and some got 2 on the drop. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you for sure. One in the account, you know, as opposed to like, you know, being able to get 2. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool too. That would have made more people get it on the drop for sure. So I agree with that. Ronald, thanks for the vids. Thank you for coming in here. In my opinion, you're the best at informing the community, especially when I can't follow every day. Thanks, Ronald. I do my best. I follow everybody else too. So there's tons of great content out there. And mostly I just follow people in the community. So like if you go to my Twitter profile, okay, right here, I follow almost 5,000 people. I try to follow as many people as I can who follow me, especially Veve people, because that's where I get all my great info is from you guys. So like if you're not following a lot of people, then how are you supposed to get info from the community? So you guys are the ones who give, all the opinions and all the info, and I give you mine back. We work together, but I appreciate that, Ronald. That's really nice of you to say that. Thanks so much. Zombie attack news. You're keeping it. There you go. Nicely done. Why not, right? I keep it for a bit and see what happens for sure. Shane, I got the secret rare on the drop. Nicely done, Shane. Are you keeping that too? That is awesome. You guys, congratulations for sure. Crypto, more Lambo drops has also to be approved by Lambo. That is true. You know, don't expect them to come out any day now. We'll see what happens, right? They're probably evaluating this one to see how well it did. I mean, it sold out, so obviously they made money. You know, we'll see what happens with the rest of these. 119 on that. Let's go back over really quickly to, let's check out the ultra rare. 330, so still hovering around that range right there. The rare right here, I can't look at it there because of some sort of glitch on the app. So let me look at it over here. 330, sorry, on the ultra rare. I already looked at that. Where's the rare right here? 153, similar. It just hasn't, in the last little bit, hasn't gone up in the last couple minutes, but it's still slowly going up. Smart Buy, sup? How you doing? Good to see you today. How did you do over in Asia? It's a big L for the Asian community. We're tired of unfairness, MC. We need the wait list. Yeah, the wait list is coming, man. You guys have been saying that. You do not get the drops very well. I mean, if we lived in New York, apparently people in New York get the drops. So that is the basis of the waitlist system. Make it fair. Dan Carruthers said that exact thing. So I'm up in Canada. I don't get them all. I didn't get it today either. So hopefully, yeah, that whole I don't want to lose the excitement of the drops the way we have it, but I do want more fairness for people 100%. BioShock, didn't David or Alex imply this was the first of several Lambo drops? Yeah, we're going to get more Lambos for sure. More models, like different versions. I think we get the FA Iron Man next month. Tales of Suspense number 39 came out March 1963. That could be a good one to get too, that comic book. That would be great. I'd like an animated Iron Man, fully with his armor. Like, that's what I want too in this app. More superheroes like that, to give us some animation. We got Thor, so, let's get us, we got Captain America. So let's get the Avengers. Iron Man would be great to have as well. So biggest bro, there you go. We saw you earlier. On VV Arcade stream. Good job, man. That was super fun. Thanks for coming here as well. You're welcome here too. You know that, right? Crazy Dan, gonna wait on getting the secret rare. I think I have enough Lambos right now. You got a few. You're just gonna wait. You got a nice selection. We'll see, right? Sean, ultra rare at 330 with 1K editions and secret rare at 930 with 640 editions. Both seem undervalued currently. Yeah, so people, are going to take some profits, and there's probably a lot of bots who are just looking at selling. So, we'll just keep watching and seeing where this goes. And over the next couple of days, it's going to be very interesting. Hinano, I started my morning with Arcade and ended my morning with MC. Great stream, man. Always a good time. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate you. I'm going to get going here too as well. I did the same thing. I started with VV Vault and Randy and VV Arcade. They're all streaming. So I was in there watching all of them. I didn't go into the Twitter spaces today because I was watching the live streams, but usually I jump into Twitter spaces as well. And you just get everybody's take on this. I'm going to go in the Twitter spaces this afternoon and probably over to VV Vibes, who joined me earlier. He's going to do a live stream, so I'll probably look for that too, for sure. Shane's keeping it. There you go. Yeah, keep it for a bit. Why not, right? See where it goes. If it goes to 2K, I mean, there you go. If it doesn't, I don't think it's going to go much lower than where it's at. I mean, it's at what is that, 900 or almost 1,000? It hasn't really, it's never, 950. I mean, it's good profits if you sell, but if you sell and then it goes up, then and if you really want to keep it, that's where it sucks. BioShock, time to start speculating about the VV license plate only being on the ultra rare and secret rare. Yeah, it's just something funny they did there just to differentiate, I guess. I don't know if that really means a ton or if that's going to be like, if you have the logo, the VV logo, you might be able to get some stuff. So we'll see what happens. Bro, I started with Randy, then Vault, then Arcade, then MC. What a great, it's super fun. This Lambo thing it's drawn a lot of attention for the app for sure. We'll see how it translates. Hey, MC, is it true that we will have one drop each day for 35 days starting in March? Yeah, they were saying that that Randy's stream said that. I have no idea. I have not heard that. But if he's reporting it, if he reported, he must have heard that. So I guess we'll find out from Vivi. So, I mean, that's going to be really interesting. I don't know what that's going to do, right? So, Taco, you want to watch the greatest YouTube channel? Look no further. You're watching it right here. Thank you so much, Taco. That's super nice of you to say, man. That's really nice of you to say. I really appreciate that. And especially with the great channels out there for sure. Thank you once again. Smart Buy. I am not gem ready if it's true. Oh, for the March thing? Yeah. Me neither. Thunderful Storm. I scored a secret rare 61 on the drop. What would you do to hold it or sell it? If so, how much? Oh, that is crazy. I don't know, Thunderful Storm. I would, let's just go to the, let's sort by edition low here. Okay, so number 42. Look at this. Ooh, 2,000, 1,600. Looks like so you'd have to go around 1,600 or so if you're going to try to sell that. My personal thought is like, I don't really collect mint numbers, and that's a low mint. So, I personally, if I landed that, and you just do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But what I would probably do if that was mine, I would just hold on to it for a day or so and see what happens. Because, I mean, if the price goes up, I mean, wow, right? And I think it will, because there's not that many of them. So, and there's nothing else to buy in the next few days. So right here, that's what I would probably do. Congrats, though. That's amazing. Tony, I'll be here for another year or two. Love the stream. Always have. Thank you so much, man. Congrats on the growth, brother. Yeah, we're just working hard here together, everybody. And I appreciate you, Tony, big time for sure. Got your hat right here and your shirt too. I'm going to wear both on my next live stream. Let's do that. Manu, thanks, MC. Have a great day. Yeah, you too, man. Have a great day too. I'm going to head out here pretty quick. Uncommon, almost 120. Let's go. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, it's starting to move. You know, it's, oh, wow. Actually, I'm surprised. Let's go back to the market. There's now 487 of them. We just dropped by 20 listings, you guys. Wow. So what does that mean? 120. Sweeps are happening, guys. People have waited a bit, and the floor is in, and here we go. Z, Lambo's probably going over 200 soon for the uncommon next couple days. Could, yeah, it could. I mean, we're just watching what's happening in the market. There is a chunk of 120s here, right? So, but yeah, what the interesting part, if you look at it, is the listings at 487, because that was over 514. 481. It just dropped another 6 listings. So does that mean people are delisting now or what? Because that just dropped 6 listings literally as I refreshed. Let's see what happens with this. 480. I think the run is in, you guys. Woo-hoo-hoo! What's going on? 153 on the rare there. 327 listings. 480 listings down from like over 500. I don't know if the people are delisting or what's going on, but I would. I would. I wouldn't be listing. Just me. You guys do whatever you want. You know, 478 listings now. There we go. Come on. How you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for coming into the stream today. Crazy VV guy. Hey, MC, great stream. Do you think the Secret Lambo will reach 2K? I price predicted it at around 700, you know, to be honest, day one, because, you know, I just have a lot of faith in the current community. You know, that was my price prediction. But yeah, I mean, seeing it's just under 1,000, I definitely think it'll get there. I honestly do think the Lamborghini Secret Rare will get to 2K one day. I don't know when though. You know, we asking when, like, you know, but we can tell that this uncommon here is being either delisted or gobbled right now. 478 listings right there. So that went down, you guys. That dropped by about 30 listings in like literally about 10 or 15 minutes. So I don't know if that's delisting or sales, but the price has gone up. So Dutch Homie got the ultra rare Lambo on the rebound. Nice. The rebound. Ronald Ford, I hope there'll be articles online saying how Lambo sold out completely on Veve. More publicity. Yeah, we can do that too. We can just tweet that out. We can say Lambo sold out and just tweet it out and tag Lambo. I mean, it's up to us if we want to push our own project as well, right? So Veve Crazy Guy, wait, what's happening in March? Big drops? I don't know. We do have, like I said, the Mandalorian show is coming to Disney Plus, and Randy apparently, I guess, people are saying in the chat that he said they're going to drop like a collectible every single day all through March. That's crazy to me. What happens if the Golden 70 don't claim their secret rare? Will this get released to the public? I think so. They'll probably go back in the store 48 hours from the drop date. Is it? Do they have like 30 days? What was it? Like 30 days they have to claim it? So eventually it'll go back, right, into the store if they don't claim. Smart, what you say about the MODOK airdrop for Ant-Man set holders, Marvel Mighties? I think it's kind of fun. Gives you an incentive to like go after the set if you want. The set's cheap. I mean, they're 13 gems a piece. So, you know, it's kind of fun, right? I would like Kang in here, though. Let's be honest. But that's okay. That's going to be fun. I think it's fun if people want to go for it. I probably won't go for it, so. Won't be able to touch a Lambo for under 250 to 200 in a few days. That's probably true, Z. I'm probably going to agree with you right there on that. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's exciting. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this special live stream. We almost went on for 3 hours here today, which is crazy. Thanks for coming out so much, you guys. I really appreciate you guys spending some time with us. Vibes was here. Thanks, Veve Vibes, for coming out. Make sure you're over, sub to his channel. He's going to do a live stream later today. And we were just hanging out. We'll see where the Lambo goes. I mean, my next live stream will be probably on Tuesday. And, you know, we'll have my comic book rewards for Tuesday. And actually, before I go, I'll just show you my comic book rewards really quick, if you guys don't mind, because they're pretty cool. Right here on Discord, let me just show you. So if you're a bat cow, not a bat cow holder, no bat cow utility here, but if you're a drop head holder, okay, so here are the comics that are going out next week for fun to my drop head community. So you just have to be a member of the channel and you get a drop head NFT and you can get it on these comic rewards. We're celebrating some Black History Month. So we got the Black Goliath #1 comic. That one's going out to my members on Tuesday. That's from 1976. Then we got the Luke Cage Power Man #1. This is another Bronze Age as well from the 70s. That's going out to my members too. That's a really nice one. Then I went and picked up a bunch of the Fantastic Fours, you know, the Disney 100 covers. That one's going out to the members of my channel too on Tuesday. So that one's going to be good. And then just to celebrate a little bit of Quantum Mania, I got Marvel Universe, the handbook. This is the one that features Kang's profile. So this is a pretty fun one too. It gives you his whole backstory and he's right on the cover from Kang to Mamble. That's just a fun one. And then right here, I got this nice Silver Age Ant-Man comic. This is from the Avengers #46. So this is going out to my members of my channel too on Tuesday. Should be really fun. And you can tune into the live stream if you want to see who wins. And I'll have a couple other fun comic book rewards and stuff on Tuesday as well. I always like to see what Veve drops. And because they're dropping this Scott Lang comic tomorrow, I put in the Silver Age Avengers comic. This is from 1967. So it's a pretty nice one, right? First appearance of a character called Whirlwind. And, you know, it's just a cool comic. So those are the ones I'm going to be handing out. I might do one of these for people who join the live stream and just watching. I might do this Fantastic Four because I got a stack of these. I picked them up. This is the latest, you know, Disney 100 comic. This is a Spider-Man comic, and this is a variant cover. So I'll probably drop that one in the chat for people, but we'll see what happens, right? But anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Taco Breaks, thanks again. You have to do that, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. I hope you have a great day too, right? So thanks again, you guys. And oh, look, NFT Pirates is going live in a few minutes. Good. We'll jump over to NFT Pirates live stream. Actually, let's check it out right now. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see if he's there. Okay, let me just present this. And then maybe we can flood over there and have some fun. Where is oh, wrong. Okay, here. Let's do it here. Let's do it here. YouTube. Kobe Collects is live, you guys. That's great. Pirates is going live at 1. Oh, Pirates is actually going live. So Kobe Collects, you can have two choices here. You can go to Kobe Collects, which I love his channel. Obviously, he's doing a live right now, is HRO and DC Cards Pokemon pack openings and a viewer pack battle, so you chance to win stuff. So that's great there. And then we got NFT Pirates. It looks like Silicon's going there. Let's click on this one right here. And let's smash like on that too. I'll go over to Kobe's and smash like as well. And let's all go. Let's flood over to Pirates here because they're talking Lambo. If you guys want to do that, that would be great. Let's raid him. Let's go. Let's type it in, guys. Let's head over there. MyCollectables raid. There we go. I want you guys all to head over there now. I'll see you guys over there. We'll have some fun watching what they're talking about. And, you know, we'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you. Cheers. Thanks so much. And thanks again, Taco Breaks. You're a superstar. I love it. Cheers. Bye.